really, at the end of the day, it's just the matter of a macro market. It's just what happens.
That's why it's really important to have a plan. Have a plan and understand what your goals are.
In fact, my camel out there is suffering right now with a broken back.
So I actually found Pepe when it was only a couple of hours old, and I'm like, oh, this is a funny meme.
Oh my god.
Yo! Who is this DJ?
The old man is swing trading over years at a time. And it's like, that's where the real money is made.
The answer is a permanent loss. With single-sided staking, you don't have to worry about impermanent loss.
If you're aware, if you're disciplined, you can hone that into further financial growth.
Financial freedom, so we can actually live life and not have to be constantly living paycheck to paycheck. I mean, that's the ultimate goal, more or less, right?
Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and D-gentlemen of all ages. We are here for your usual Whiskey Wednesday, but it's not the same because this is actually a bit of a birthday party for us. This is the 1-year anniversary stream for the D-Gen Roundtable. Woo!
Let's go! Taking shots, baby! Salute!
I am your host for the evening, Zenith, or you can call me Chad Ocean Crest tonight, as some of your red carpet VIP hosts. And I'm joined by some of the celebrities of this evening. Starting off, we have Will Stevenson, the man in the chair himself. Brother, how you doing?
I'm doing just fine, bro. This is my first time streaming from a rocking chair, and I'm quite enjoying it. I now understand why you guys sit down for all your streams. This is so much better than standing up in a shipping container. This is comfortable as hell. But I'm doing great. Happy to be here. Ready to get after it. Dudes, we've been streaming for like a fucking year now. Isn't that crazy? Like, to think that some assholes on the internet would have some fun things to say and other people would want to listen to it for over 360 days. How many? I don't know how many episodes we've done between the Whiskey Wednesdays, the book clubs, the special guests, the Sunday show, and all the like the DR insights, bro. Like, we've cranked out a lot of time of conversation. Like, it's 6 hours a fucking week, at least, just like our regular little stream we do. So let's fucking get after it, boys. This is a good ass stream. Shout out Brendan. Yo, dude, what's up with you, man? How you been?
Yo, I'm good. It's real good to be back. Boston Celtics in the finals, up 2-0 against the Dallas fucking Mavericks. Game 3 tonight, and we are coming to take the fucking crown. All right? That's what's happening. But how could I miss this? How could I miss our 1-year anniversary stream? So I want to thank everybody on the panel. But we wouldn't be here without everybody that watches us, likes us, subscribes to us, is part of our Telegram. Man, our community may not be the largest in crypto, but it's so strong. We have such incredible people. We have such loyalty. We really care about each other. And honestly, that's the best part of crypto. Well, the best part's making X's. Second best part of crypto. And you know what's pretty cool? I'll make an announcement as well. Since it's our 1-year anniversary show, the D-Gen Roundtable is now an official licensed limited liability corporation. So we are now an official company, and we are going to be putting out a lot more content, and we're going to be coming out with a lot more cool options in the future. So keep an eye out. We'll be launching a website here in the near future. And like we said, might as well get on our Telegram now while it's free, because it might not always be. Nate, buddy, how you doing? How's the frozen tundra? You guys all thawed out up there by June?
Oh man, not only we thawed out, but now we're in sauna mode now, where literally today it was raining and it's 60 degrees, and then it got sunny, and in 1 hour it went from 60 degrees up to 79, and it just felt like you know, you just walk into a sauna, man, and you can't get out of the heat. You get into the shade and it's like, wow, look, I'm in the sun still. Oh man,
bro.
But yeah,
I live in Miami. Preaching to the choir.
When I go to Miami, I'm gonna be like, hey, I recognize this heat. Awesome. Yeah, no, I've got a trip going on, and I may miss Sunday and Friday because it's going to be a 25-hour drive all the way over to right there, right where he's sitting. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun, guys. At first, this was just going to be like, hey, we're going to go visit and that's it. But now it's turning into like, on the way back, there's people who want to meet up. And, I'm going to be the Will Stevenson this time. I'm just going to have a whole bunch of meetups and stuff. We're going to go go out, eat, and do a bunch of shit. I don't even know what we're going to do, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm excited.
Do it. I'm excited for you, bro. Make sure that you guys swing by Games by Casey's gym over there in Leroy,
Buffalo,
New York.
right?
Yep, and then it's in between Buffalo and Rochester, closer to Rochester.
Okay.
But yeah, Leroy, New York is where Gains by Casey runs his Beyond Driven Fitness. Shout out to Gains by Casey. I don't know if he's in the chats or if he's or what he's doing. He might be teaching a class right now, but I swung by earlier and I dropped off the brothers, two of them cookbook, and I basically had to book immediately to get up here in time to get like some cleaning and shit done before you come on up here to this beautiful house, which you guys can see is super beautiful. Like, look at this green wall. It's so green, it's so lovely. But before I talk about the wall, we have one more. Oh yes, and Brendan's got his copy of the Tower Climber Cookbook. Matter of fact, Nate, your copy is sitting right over there on top of the fridge right now.
Oh fuck yeah!
Speaking of your guys' copy, we've got one more panelist on the show, Mrs. McGettit. Are you excited for this road trip? Are you ready to rock and roll?
For the road trip, I'm a little nervous. I've never been on this drive as long as this. I think the longest drive we've ever been on would be out to South Dakota. We went to Mount Rushmore.
Hell yeah.
About 3-4 years ago now. Soren was still super tiny, so I don't remember exactly how long ago it was. So anxious about the drive, but very excited to get out there and meet you and meet whoever the heck else we're going to end up running into and exploring your home, honestly, because I'm really looking forward to. No offense to the place we're currently in. I actually do really like this place, especially because the landlord is really cool, and she's going to be probably a little bit devastated when we leave because she takes full advantage of Nate's pest control background to get rid of all the bugs around here.
That's
and
good.
Not have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars because there's 155 units, and
Holy
Nate does it for $20 off a rent. So,
well, $20 per time, yeah. And it's not like I'm going through everything, but it is very helpful, and I would say it's a good deal on my part.
Yeah, for real. That's just good networking. That's good people skills. I love to hear it. But
sure.
It sounded like you had something else there.
Oh, I'm just really excited to get out and see the house, and we want to move out of like city settings, and hopefully it's going to be basically perfect. It didn't get eaten by a tornado. It survived the year completely empty with only a few slight problems of people somehow getting in and causing some damage. But other than that, it looks like it's good to go. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the trip. I'm hoping that we're still going to be able to be on the show Friday and Sunday. Sunday is a little more iffy because we might be on the road, but for sure Friday we should be getting there in time.
I just want to see. Yeah. Well, let me ask you a question, Ms. McGettit. Do you smoke cigars?
I do not.
Well, what I want to say is if I don't see Will and Nate smoking a cigar together on the porch, I'm going to be a little disappointed. I might stick this Boston accent the entire fucking show, so you might have to deal with it.
All right, well, then we've got Boston porch, Brendan in the house.
Dude, it's a beautiful porch here. I'll show you guys. There's the porch right there. You can see the sun. Well, the sun is facing right into the window right now, but like I'm at the top of a hill, and then on the other side, like at the bottom of the hill is the Connecticut River, and then on the other side of the hill that you can't see because it's blindingly bright is shoot, I can't remember what mountain it is, but it's a mountain over on like right across on the Vermont border. So
it's a fucking mountain view, bro.
Exactly. You wake up in the morning, the sun is like blasting on the mountain away from the house. So like it's super duper beautiful and awesome. And like you go out there with coffee and some fuzzy slippers or whatever, and it's a good time. You guys are gonna love it up here. Yes, exactly.
So I'm gonna go out there and go cryptid hunting. There's some Bigfoots in them there woods.
Yeah, I mean, good luck. There's a lot of nothing. There is a whole lot of nothing around here. This is where people come and they do this is where people ride quads and ski-doos in the winter. It's like a whole lot of just fucking naturey nothingness up here. Just the
That's perfect.
That is perfect.
the White Mountain Range or something like that up here. But it's like
White Mountains, the White Mountains.
Yep, that's the one. But yeah,
I was
this
just up there last weekend.
Yeah, dude, hell yeah. Oh man, it's
We
too bad.
missed you, man. What the hell?
1 week, literally missed each other by 1 week.
It would have been great though.
Gentlemen, it
would've
sounds
been-
like we have a lot of big plans coming up. I'm glad to hear that the DJs are getting together in person. We like to do that
Yeah, I
every once in
wanted
a
to
while.
say really quick, aside from all that, guys, we've been doing this for a year. Can you believe it? That's nuts to me. I wasn't on the team at the very beginning, but I've been on for most of it, and I've definitely been in the background the whole time. I've been in the background with Nate since before you guys even started any of the streams, and I'm just flabbergasted. It's been a year of streaming. I don't know. I'm excited. We're still sticking with it. So many people start this type of venture and give up immediately, and they just don't care. It's crazy. When you look at the percentage of people who actually like make it, even to 1,000 subscribers, it's really, really tiny. So it's
Not
awesome.
just that, but I'm gonna have to look at the stats, but I'm pretty sure it's like 85% of podcasts never make it past 3 episodes, and there are a million of those things out there right now. So the
And
fact
20
that we've been doing
episodes
this
is
for
less
years,
than 1%.
20 episodes is less than 1%. So we are the 1% now. Something. But yeah, it has been wild. Will, you mentioned this at the beginning. You were contemplating how many videos and live streams that we have on the channel. Do you care to guess how many we have?
Ooh, I think you've got a number. If I were to guess the number of videos that we've made, considering it's been 52 weeks and on average 3 streams a week, some of the times, but not all the time, I would say 126. That's my number.
I was
Higher?
gonna say 140.
It's even higher than that. I'll give you a hint. There is a funny number involved.
Ooh,
169.
169? Holy shit.
May I ask, are we including
269.
shorts in this?
269.
Does that include all our shorts?
Jesus
I
Christ.
don't care. It's what YouTube says, and it's the
Oh,
perfect
okay.
It
number
does.
for
It
our
does. It includes
anniversary.
shorts. It includes everything.
I don't care.
I do
It's
agree.
all
It
of
is
it.
the perfect number, though. It is a
It's
fantastic
the streams.
number.
It's the
Oh my
guests. It's
God.
the Whiskey Wednesdays. It's the Telegram calls. It's the fitness calls. It's the impromptu emergency stream calls. It is the holy shit they just launched the Bitcoin ETF calls. It is everything. Granted, half of those was like Telegram that we don't include on YouTube, but at the same time, it's a lot. But before we get too far down this, I do have some stats and some videos I want to play a little trivia with our team on. But before that, we have a very important segment that we have to get to. We cannot miss this. Will, do you have the thing?
I do have the thing. I've got it right here in my little
Give it to the people. Give the people what
oh,
they want,
shit.
Will.
I might have drank too much already, boys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for motherfucking shout out.
And he just peaked so hard on that one. Apologies to headphone users. But yes, it is time for chat shoutouts. So this is the part of the show where we give love to all you guys because you've given love to us for a full year at this point. It's wild. So we're gonna put it back on you. At this point, who is our first commenter of the evening? Tam Tam, of course, our #1 cheerleader in the entire crypto space and a massive fan of us. Thank you very much. And she says, "What's up, fam? What's up, Tam Tam? Glad you can make it. We are happy to be here. If anybody has questions, comments, funny moments that they want to throw in the chat and have us bring up on stream, we are more than happy to do so because we're not here just celebrating us. We're here celebrating all of you guys as well because we wouldn't be doing this without you. Although, arguably, we would just be yelling into the void. But regardless, this is a lot more fun, and we are very appreciative of that. So, up next, what we got?
Zenith. And
Yes.
we maybe should say that we would love to talk to our fans in our community tonight. So I hope to see
That's
a bunch
true.
of you on the show.
That's true. At the top of the second hour, we're going to be opening it up, but we actually already have a pretty packed line of friends of the channel ready to come on and maybe rub us in the elbows a little bit and whatever. But, you know, if you want to get on here as well, I totally messed up that phrasing. We're just going to breeze past it. Ribbing, R-I-B-B, not rubbing elbows. That is something entirely different. That is the dare you give to the girl at the bar with the big boobs. Say, I bet you can't touch them elbows. Anyways, on to the next chat.
I'm gonna try that now, dude. I've never
SMO
heard that
Spider. SMO Spider says, enjoy. Awesome. Glad to have you here. And yes, we're trying to enjoy this, and we hope you enjoyed as well. Up next, I believe we have another friend, maybe even someone who's lined up for the evening. That is Donnie from Down Under. Down to function. Let me in 5. Gonna go get drinks. We'll get you when we get you in, brother. We have a bit of a tentative schedule of the show, but we are going to try to get in as many people as we possibly can. All right, up next, I believe we have Mr. Paul Sachs himself. He says, we call that meth country, Will. Can't remember which part of the country that was, but it's not
He's talking about northern New Hampshire, I think. And the funny thing is, parts of rural New Hampshire and Vermont, bro, it's like the South. He might be right about the inbreds in some of those areas.
Really now? I've seen so much meth in every single part of the country. I don't think it's unique to any one particular point. There's meth up in the Pacific Northwest. There's meth.
Wait a minute.
There's
You've
meth
seen that
fucking
much
everywhere,
meth?
man. I am going to plead the fifth, and I'm going to say that there's meth everywhere, boys and girls, no matter where you look.
Will's old bestie, Hunter Biden kid.
Where do I get this boundless energy from? Some might say I get it from the sun. Some might say I get it from Molly Percocets. Some might say I get it from the very air that we breathe itself. But no, I've never done meth. I've never tried it. It's on my to-do list at some point. But like, let's get back to chat shout-outs because that's more important. And that's
let's do that. Thank you, Cryptosloth. He says that's methed up. Okay, Mike Tyson. All right, let's go to... Can we go to back to you, Crypto Sloth? I believe it was either him or Brown that was next. He says, "Yeah, I have meth in my pipe right now. It's everywhere, man.
It's everywhere. I just can't stop. Wait, no.
I was hoping the dentist would at least tell you it's bad for your teeth, but I don't know. Whatever. It's neither here nor there. Maybe it's a business model. Encourage people
that would
to
be
do meth.
Brilliant.
The teeth fall
Terrible,
out.
but brilliant.
Therefore, you give them veneers.
Repeat customers.
True. All right, we're going to keep rolling. We got more. I think we got Farmer Brown next. He says, I'm drinking one in your honor. Well, we're drinking one in your honor as well, brother. Thanks for coming on all the book clubs, all the Whiskey Wednesdays. You've been, I mean, you're not officially part of the team, but like, you help us out a ton. I'm not going to lie. Plus, you're an excellent member of the community. We love having you here. And you're funny as hell.
And you have the best tents in the community.
Best tent. Holds down that block. That underpass is his. Alrighty. Mrs. Producer, do we have more, or do we have any more comments we want to shout out? Crypto Sloth, he says, it's been a year, boys. It has been a year. Although I know he's been around a lot longer than that, so absolutely hats off to you, brother. But we're here to celebrate milestones when we can.
I gotta say,
SMO
boys,
Spider.
it has been 1 year exactly. Look at the watch. Look at the clock. Those two axes say 1 year.
Hey, look at this. We even got 54 Cent up in the house. Says, what's up, DJs? Good to see you, good sir. Good to see you.
My good friend, Kenturian, as it is pronounced. Kenturio.
That is everyone. And I wanted to ask really quick. Hey, Will, did you by chance catch those two, the book club you missed?
No, I have not seen it. Whenever
you get a chance, let me know if I did you proud on that one.
Ooh.
We covered The Power of Now.
Yes, dude,
book.
I was so pissed I had to miss that one because I fucking love that book, man. That's a good ass book. I wrote so many little quotes in our chat. And dude, I see you guys have been putting so many quotes up in that book club chat. Let me see if I pull it up right here, right now. Fucking the DGen Book Table Club. I think that The Power of Now probably has the most. Yeah, it's got 45 fucking messages in it. That's like the most populated book club message, like notes taking thing I've ever seen. And damn, we don't even have an icon for it. It's just the letter B. What is this world we've come to? But man, that was a good ass book. I need to check that out. That's probably what I'm going to do tomorrow on my drive down to Connecticut.
It was great, but I wanted to say the part that I'm wondering about is pretty specific and pretty small. Let me know if you catch it.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pay close attention just for you.
True. Alrighty, we do have a few more people that popped in late. I want to give a shout out to Fast Abdul. He says, who are these people? Is this a new thing? Yeah, brand new. Just started it tonight. That's why we're launching it on the red carpet. That's what this is.
No,
He says it is Fast Abdul. I'm not convinced these guys are going to make it. Are you saying we're not going to make it through the stream? For many different reasons?
I'm so drunk already.
Oh, bro.
That's what I was about to say. I'm pretty sure it's both.
Look, I'm pretty sure I've seen many people dressed like Brendan on a drunken Boston New Year's Eve before, and let me tell you, those people didn't make it. I hope they made it home, but they did not make it to the sunrise, or even midnight sometimes.
I'm 2 beers down. We're 20 minutes in. Let's fucking go.
If you guys want to go
True,
down
true.
a rabbit hole, look at all the people that died in the river in Boston. It's a conspiracy about it. That's all I'm going to say.
I didn't know Whitey Bulger stuff is a conspiracy per se, but like, oh.
This is current. It happens after people get too drunk at bars.
I believe it.
People
Alrighty,
do be
ladies,
fallen. Do it.
we're going to keep this show moving so we don't get stuck on just bullshitting forever because we do have some stuff planned. Alrighty, so I have a question for the panel. I want to ask you guys, do you know on what day the first video appeared on our YouTube channel?
Yes.
Spit it out if you got it.
December 6th, 1945.
YouTube
Very
didn't
specific.
even exist back then.
I'm gonna
Computers
say-
didn't exist back then.
I'm going to say June 13th, 2023.
Niet, comrade. It was June 12th. This day, in fact. And does anyone know what that was or the title or who did it or what it was about?
Yeah, no, that was about Jerome. It was Gary Gensler and Jerome Powell at the time, and it was literally just it was a Telegram call. That's all it was. And the entire picture, the whole video was just on Jay's chart on Bitcoin.
There it is. There it is.
Jerome the metronome.
The title of the video was "Future of Rate Hikes and Crypto Fundamentals due to SEC" or something like that. So yeah, that is what we got. So that was the first one. Although other than that, the first official episode of the DGen Roundtable, like the live show, not just the Telegram call that got uploaded. Do you know what date that went live?
Oh, that was that Sunday. That was the next Sunday, wasn't it?
Can we math?
I believe it was November 10th, 1775.
Will did not take the Alzheimer's medication tonight. Sorry, folks.
That's the Marine Corps birthday, baby.
Too much map.
What was the question?
August.
Oh, what Sunday was it after our first episode? I can't remember the exact date.
What was the date of DRT episode 1?
DRT
July 4th.
June
17th.
18th. It is 6 days after the first one. I don't know if we've always been on Sundays, but that's what we've been doing.
I remember our first live stream. I remember what that was.
When was
Yeah,
that?
which one was that?
That was our third episode, and that was our first time that we talked about and put out a theory out there called the perfect storm
Perfect
theory.
storm.
Now,
Yes.
So if you extrapolate the 18th, 25th, so that would have been what, July 2nd, maybe something like that. Yeah, that was our third show. That was our first show that we live streamed. I remember because I hosted it and I got on there and they said, "Hey, this is gonna be live." I said, "What the? It's gonna be live?"
You say that, but according to our YouTube, the first live stream that we actually have is XRP News and Mashinsky gets arrested. Although I do see the video that you're talking about, which I think is one before it. That is DRT episode 4. So, yeah, that's been pretty wild. All right, gentlemen.
Yeah, so what happened though, if I remember correctly, was actually
it got
we
rugged.
first started streaming live on DGen Roundtable itself, the first 2 episodes. But then what happened was Josh was like, "Cool, now that we got the live version, I'm not seeing it in video, so I have to delete those ones and then re-upload them as a video." And I was like, "Bro, why'd you do that?"
Exactly. So our first episode might not show up under a live episode, but it was live.
Uh-huh.
And it was episode
that still
3.
counts as live.
Exactly. I know it was episode 3 because Josh is like, "Man, we're going to have to delete and re-upload every one." I'm like, "Bro, what are you doing? Stop."
Oh, man.
Nate, I forgot
I
about
remember
That's
that.
funny.
Nate got really frustrated because he's like, "Dude, that deletes all the live comments. Like, that's what the people want." And Josh was like, "Ah, crap."
Ah.
And it was gone.
It's got what the people want. It's got electrolytes. What do you got there, Zenith? It looks like you got a notepad.
It's
full
not
of
a ton.
notes.
It's a few. It's a few.
It's a few.
Ugh.
How many?
Yeah. All right. We got
Count them on this hand.
four more that I want to ask about. So, who was the first official special guest that we had?
Ooh.
It was. Do you mind if I take it? I know exactly.
Take
who
it.
it
Go
was.
ahead.
If you got it,
It was
take
Walrus.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
was it
man.
Walrus?
There
what
it
I remember
wanted to
getting
say, was
super
Walrus.
excited
Those
about
are the
that.
insights.
Dude, what a guest to land on a first, like, for an up and coming like group of assholes chit chatting with each other on the internet. What a fucking celebrity.
Yo, shout out
speaking of which,
shout out to
Shout out
Apex
to Walrus
Tech,
if
Jeff.
you're over here. Yeah, and shout out to Jeff.
And
Definitely. Or
here's the
Apex Hex,
story.
yeah.
I got a story behind that, right? It's very interesting, pretty short.
Yes.
So it was me and Brendan who were like, okay, what are we doing now? Okay, we need to start bringing guests on. We need to start like talking to different people out there, right? And I remember you were sending out messages. I was sending out messages to people and we're like, who can we get on here? And all of a sudden Jeff is like, well, I got Walrus. You know, we could bring him on. You know, there's a couple other people too. And we're like I remember thinking, who the hell is Walrus? But then I started looking him up. This was before I was like too deep in Pulse Chain, and started looking him up. I'm like, oh, maybe that's a good idea.
Yeah, you know what?
Shout out to Jeff.
And you know what's also give a shout out to Walrus and Will, you said it as well. So many people came on our show as guests so early on when we had very few viewers. We had very few shows. I mean, look, we look like a bunch of mismatched misfits, which we are, for the record. Degens, if you would. But honestly, people were really welcoming, and people hopped on our show very, very early on and helped us grow. And that's something from the bottom of my heart that I really appreciate.
Dude, for real. Yeah, big shout out to every single one of our guests, of which we've had many. We've had, oh man, I don't.
Except for those one or two I won't mention. I'm kidding.
Nah, even them that would like, I don't even know who these people are. For all of our future guests and past guests, I would be doing a disservice if I tried to name all of you, because I know for a fact I would forget.
I would forget half probably, but man, I remember some big ones for sure.
Yep. Absolutely.
Tell you what, speaking of which, do you guys know what our single most popular piece of content that we've put out is?
I
just
do.
By pure views.
Yeah.
This one I know.
I remember
This
it well.
one I know. It's
What
the
you got,
Liquid Loans deep dive.
Yep. 100%. I knew that as well.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Liquid Loans
Shout
deep
out.
dive with Walrus, 3.2K views. Which
And
Bro,
that was-
shout out to Tracker for putting that together. Tracker and Nate, and Nate was Jeff a part of that one as well. I know that he did the coordinating of like acquiring,
Yeah,
Liquid
he did the
Loans.
coordinating on that, but no, it was
Yeah.
Tracker's presentation, and then I was kind of
Yep.
like the middleman, basically.
Yes. Yeah, dude. Shout out to
that was
you
me.
guys for putting that
So,
together.
yeah, you
That was
produced it.
sick.
Oh, you did the producing, and shout out to Mrs. Producer for always behind the scenes working and
I had
getting
to edit
goals
that one
accomplished.
actually. That one was fun.
Ooh.
Yeah, a video.
True,
We had a video in there, and it didn't actually play the sound, so I had to go in and cut it up and put that in there later.
You know what?
Good for
I
you.
have a
Good
question
stuff.
for you, Zenith. What show did we have the most live viewers on, just on YouTube?
live viewers. Oh, I don't know if I have my metrics for that, but I know that the live show that has the most views for us was the special that we did with Axis, Crispy Man, Rags to Riches, and then I think Josh was hosting, and then
Yep.
I was also the fourth panelist on there.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a technical analysis show, wasn't it?
That
Yeah,
was a
that was.
banger of a show.
Yeah.
But I believe a lot of those views were after we had a lot. I think the highest view count we had was when we had DCC on, Dollar Cost Crypto. I think we had our largest live audience for that show. But again,
very well
I
be
could
the
be wrong.
case.
DCC
here's the
post.
thing, though. Oh,
Go
sorry.
for it.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so when it comes to YouTube live viewers, I think you're correct. We've come close come very close multiple times, but we never included the Twitters either. So
Right,
like, where does that start including? Because if it,
But
if
I'm
it's
only
Twitter-
talking Twitter. I'm only talking YouTube because Twitter's weird. It's hard to really tell how many people are watching on that.
True.
Anyway,
tell you what,
just wanted
you
to,
mentioned DCC. One of our rich dads, Miguel. The other one is that is Miguel. The other one's Charlie. We're not that drunk yet, I swear. But yeah,
Speak
he is
for
actually
yourself.
exactly. He has the third highest view count for our live shows, as his was two-parter because we have the pre-rug and the post-rug show. So the post-rug is where you want to go get the sauce. That's the good stuff. Yeah, that one's
Yes.
sitting at about 1,500 views, and then the other one than that, our silent benefactor for the show is Axis, Boogie, Jeff, and Jay for RTA Megastream. That was
Yep.
also a very, very popular one. It's crazy to think that a lot of these have happened like in 2024, which is good news.
Zenith, you've been asking us questions. It's time for me to ask a question to you, and this comes straight from our audience member, Agent J of the DGen
Oh, you
Roundtable.
got it.
Perhaps you've heard of him. He wants to know, Z, what was the first episode you watched of us, and what in the hell made you consider joining? LOL.
Oh, geez. I think one of the first episodes I saw was... It was an early one. It was back when the thumbnail was only like the gold bars. I think there was only like 5 or 6 out at the time. And I remember I wanted to join because I had been looking to meet up and work with more people in the Moon Gang. And one of the ways that I did that is there was the Crypto Mindset meetup that was happening in August. And I was also like getting some feelers out going on because I was in the current course at the time. And then I actually took a course before that, a year before. That was the Q3 2022. And then during that one, they recommended and mentioned like, hey, get into crypto, start social accounts or whatever, get into it. And then I was still doing clearance work at the time. So I did a completely faceless meme account, which was awful. And I still run poorly, by the way. But through that, I was always looking for more people to try to work with and actually start live streaming. The few people that I had from that course ended up not working out. People just kind of like lost interest. And then the second time around, I said, we're doing it. We're making it happen this time. So then I found the people that are super active in the chat and had some other stuff going on. I was like, all right, DJ and Roundtable, I got to link up with these guys. I like cyber stalked everybody a little bit. I was like, all right, I have my list for the meetup. Who do I want to meet? I want to meet Will, Jay, Brendan, and I think I had like 3 or 4 other people. And then I messaged everybody on Telegram. And I think like literally everybody except for Will was like, oh yeah, I'm not going to that. And I was like, fuck. But then I remember I got there and at the pool party, I made it a mission to go find Will. And then I also bumped into Boogie. And that is where we made that connection as well. So It all started there. And then after that,
I need to get Mrs. McGetta. I need to get you that video. Oh no, it might be gone forever.
The lost tapes.
On Telegram. I think it's in your Telegram messages. I'll have to.
That's
check.
the one with Z, right? I actually have that one. I downloaded it because we had too much room, and we didn't have enough room in the whole thing.
Because I dropped that phone in the river over the weekend. So
what?
Yeah, dude.
What?
Dudes, I don't know if I told you this, but like I'm operating on my backup phone right now because I dropped my main phone in the river over the weekend.
Will survived the trip. The phone did not.
That's correct. God. That's correct. About halfway through the weekend, I was like, "Oh, look at that! There's no phone on my waist. Where in the river did it fall?" And like I've done the Google search and like the turn off, and there's a new one on the way. So like it's coming, it's arriving in the mail at some point. But like yeah, I lost the phone that had that original file. So theoretically, it's in my Google Photos, whatever cloud archive thing that I have, and it's saved somewhere. But I got to do some digging. I got to find that. But Zenith, I remember your and I's first interview, dude. That was a good time up in the what was that hotel that we were staying at? Doesn't matter.
Palms.
The Palms, yes.
Yeah, we're staying at
that
the
was
Palms.
Man, that was a nice hotel, dude. That was a good ass time. But yes, we should put that at some point, Mrs. McGettit. I'll check my Telegram messages and whatnot. But we should upload that interview up to YouTube and give that as a little juicy tidbit for the folks at home to see like what old Will and old Zenith looks like, or not old, but like back in time Will and Zenith interview skills look like.
That's true. Yeah, I remember that one. I treated that meetup trip like a business trip, so I tried to not get too drunk any night. We succeeded on most nights, not all of them. But then the other thing was like the very first night I met up with Casey, and that is when I realized that someone else is using my name, which was unfortunate. And that was when we saw the highest of stakes before we knew that there was a private screening for us the next day. So we saw it twice. But I remember we were there with everybody, and then a bunch of people were like, yeah, we're going to go to the club. One of the guys in the team is a promoter, and he can get us into this one for free, and it should be popping. And I said, cool, I got to go to Best Buy and buy an SD card so I can record content. So I did that instead of going to the club. And then after that, we did the famous interview, which I think Will and I constantly make jokes to about he and I recording content in Vegas together in a hotel room.
Mm-hmm.
That is that. But yeah, then after that, you guys brought me on as a guest to talk about the futures market for crypto. And then after that, I was brought on as another one for a community stream where was it Farmer that was on that one with me? I remember I felt bad because I did a bunch of like homework and like prepped actual like technical stuff for the stream, and then whoever was the other community that hopped on was just like hanging out, having a good time, and being like a great personality. And then I was over here just nerding out with like stats and numbers. And
I
then
want to say that was Nate the Great, because Farmer didn't get a camera until he started joining us on book club. I
That's
think it was
true.
Nate the Great, though.
It might have been. It might
Remember
have been.
when
Shout out to Nate.
Remember when Nate the Great streamed from the beach?
Oh,
That was
man.
fantastic. That was like this guy over
What a
here. He's
boss.
flexing on us.
He's like in California, like beautiful beach background, like setting sun. I remember that.
True.
I've got-
Already jump. Go for it.
I just want to throw in a little bit of fun facts here. I wonder if anybody knows. Is anybody here aware of kind of the stuff I did for the show before I actually joined the team officially?
I kind of remember the your chat presence before you had come out as the producer and the doctor and things. But yeah, you were super duper active in the chats. Yeah.
Yes, I didn't even know who you were when you were the chat starter. I didn't even know the relationship. It was like a trick, very tricksy.
No, that's not what I meant though. I was the one who put Walrus's head on the little gold bar thumbnail. And then every other special guest when we were still using that background. And also Zenith, fun fact, when you came on as our special guest, I told Nate specifically that they needed to recruit you. And then Nate went to the rest of the team, said, hey, we need to recruit this guy. And then I'm pretty sure that's where the offer ultimately kind of started.
Yeah, I was like, no, we don't want Zenith. We're not going to hire him on.
Nerd.
I'm only going
Look
to
at this
hire him if he
nerd.
spells his name Kaci. Just happened to work out.
I remember that Josh asked me, like, yo, dude, what do you think of that Zenith guy that you met in Vegas? And I was like, dude, he's fucking kick ass, bro. Let's bring him on, man. Like, I was just like, Shaka, amigo, let's add him to the team.
You know what? To Zenith.
Yeah,
Here's
Hey,
Zenith.
salute, boys. Thank
Fucking
you. Cheers.
leading us 1 year down the road. Bazinga.
Yeah, well, I'm not even
Absolutely.
at 1 year yet. I think I still have like 2 or 3 more months to go because I joined in
Yeah, same
September.
here.
Was first official stream.
You're 1 year in my
I joined- I joined right after the old producer rugged DCC and then quit with no warning at all and just up and left. That's when I joined.
I will give her the benefit of the doubt that it was not a purposeful rug. It was an
No,
accidental
it
rug.
wasn't. It
And
wasn't.
we had to
we've
had to
talked.
scramble to fix that one, and we did fix it. But you know, like it was good. So
Yeah, it
shout
was
out,
just
shout
the-
out
it
to
was
our
just
old
the fact,
producer. She did her best,
'Cause she
and I
she
hope
quit
she's
without
doing
saying
great
anything
things.
though. She just up and left right after it happened. So
There was
that's when I popped up and was like, hey, you want some help?
yeah, there was that. Yeah, so like, you know, close one door, open another, and it turned out great. It was absolutely fantastic, and we're glad to have you. And you know, like she's off getting her own goals accomplished, and the world is becoming a better place as a result. Holy shit, the chat's fucking alive. Will you guys look at all these
It's
little
like Axis Alive.
goddamn Paul Sachs tell
Speaking of which, there is a bit of a special guest in the chat right now giving us some love, and I hope that we gave him some love and told him that, yeah, by far, he is actually the person that was the special guest on 2 of our largest streams ever, and that is Axis Alive. So, Mrs. Magetta, if you don't mind, he has some inspirational things down there, and we even brought up earlier. So,
We've got 5 of the starred chats if we want to do another quick little round. I've got the paper right here ready.
Do it.
yes,
It's time
we're
for
doing more.
motherfucking chat shoutouts. Round 2, ladies and gentlemen. It's chat shoutout time. Let's get some of those more chat shoutouts rocking and rolling. Oh, I can see my computer.
Yes, we
screen on this
will.
one.
And just as a matter of order, we are going to start bringing on some special guests after this. So if you want to hop on the stream at some point, get in the green room now. We're going to cover chats. We're going to start bringing people on, and we're just going to be hanging out with the boys. We have the CPI numbers. We have the FOMC, aka the Federal Reserve, update today. So if you ever want to talk about any of those things, we can. We also are up to date on a lot of the markets going on right now. I know we don't have Jay on the show, but we can still absolutely talk technical analysis if you would like so. But other than that, let's hit some chats.
Chats.
Chats. Jay saying, like the Tizy, much appreciated, my man. Much appreciated.
Is
I
it a
was
clip on?
No,
I
it's
told
a
you.
clip. It's a clip around the back.
So did you tie it?
No, I didn't tie this one. I was looking through my stuff. I don't have any black bow ties that are actual tie ones. I think this is actually an old uniform
sharp.
item from the
It's
old
wicked
military
sharp. It's wicked
days.
sharp, kid. You're
Hey,
looking
much
wicked
appreciated.
sharp.
Much appreciated. Yeah, I was trying to figure out if this was actually going to be a dress up stream or if I was just going to do the move from Step Brothers. So,
Huh.
alrighty, up next, We already covered this one, but we have Axis Alive saying that was One Fire, special guest, Axis Alive, Hexfire, and Ragsty Riches. That was a fantastic stream. I want to say that one was back in March. It was a Saturday morning, and we were talking about the possibility of rate cuts for the year. Ironically enough, we're talking about rate cuts on this show potentially, or lack thereof. Yeah, that was an absolute blast.
I'm going to toss in a little bit of a curveball and hit you with these, Zenith, so roll with me, please.
Yes, ma'am. Quitters never win.
And winners never quit.
Winners never quit. Attaboy.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm fucking talking about.
There it is.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Happy
Mr. Angry Twinkie, friend of the
fuck
channel,
yeah.
fellow Vegas traveler as well. He says happy anniversary and congratulations.
I
Thank
just
you,
wanna
brother.
I gotta say something.
Go for
Why
it.
did you get rid of the original Twinkies? They were so delicious. They were so good.
Oh, before they discontinued them and then came out with the new version.
I like the original vanilla soft shell with the cream inside. It was delicious.
We'll try to mourn your loss.
Oh man.
Yeah, but Twinkie, thank you very much, man. We are looking forward to your 1-year anniversary. I believe it's in January sometime. So when we celebrate 2025 and the Bull Run, we will also be celebrating you. And we got to get Boogie's official start date. See when his first stream was, because I want to say he might actually be around the same time
He's
as
got
us.
us beat. No,
Does
Yeah,
he?
he's
Well,
older
his
than
first
us.
channel
He
got
got
his first channel got banned. So
Yeah.
Oh
He's-
shoot, that is lost to the annals of history, so to speak.
yeah.
Bro,
yeah,
I
Boogie,
was saying so we should ask Twinkie when he comes on.
Boogie had more followers than we did when his channel got banned.
Yep.
That's
He
true.
did the-
Yeah, he was.
He also
cooking.
used to do the Hispanic stream with DCC. They would do the Mexican. They would do the the
Yeah.
Mexicans. The Mexicans.
Hables Español streams.
Yep. Hex
I-
Mexico.
Maybe we'll have to look into doing some of that. I speak enough Spanish to get myself in trouble in a foreign country, but also find the bathroom. I can't do technical stuff though.
Un poco loco.
Indeed. Si, senor. Alrighty. Up next, we got Bungalows for Bachelors, aka I believe that's Sam on that keyboard over there. Good to see you, sir. Thanks for showing up for the Power of Now. We all know your brother missed out. He's gonna have to go watch that episode to see what we talked about. Because I gotta say, that was a good one. That was a good conversational episode where we really tossed around the idea and chopped it up. And then last but not least, we have another one of our friends that we met back in Vegas, back in the day. That is Moonpill Rational Optics. Good to see you, sir. He says, what's up, DJ's giving the party emoji. Good to see you, brother.
I gotta give one extra shout out. Do
What
you
you
guys
got?
remember the Hex conference when we were like kind of brand new, pretty new channel? Not a lot of people knew us, and Maddie brought us on. And Axis had watched us a few times prior to that, and during that conference, he shouted out our show like 3 times, like we need more new people coming into the community, like the DGen Roundtable. And he was really one of the first people that really pushed us and really tried to get us, bigger and larger and pushing us forward. And I really appreciate that access. And thanks for all the love over the last year.
Dude,
True.
yeah.
Cheers
for
to
real.
Axis. Thank you very
Cheers
much,
to
good sir.
Axis. Cracking a number 4, baby.
Shoot, just ripping shouts.
See how plastered we can get.
Hey,
Ripping
while we're at it, we have I do have one final shout out / cheers to a mentor of the channel, someone who picked us up pretty early, showed us a lot of love, and is still showing us love to this day while he is out conquering the world. We all know who it is. It is the captain, RG3, and his fearless second in command, a wild SJ. So hey, cheers to Discord Syndicate and everybody over there. You guys are the best. We look forward to working together in the future and showing up to these Pulse Chain Tour events because they're a blast.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Good shit, man. Dude, the chat is on fucking fire. I can't
You know what? You know what's gonna be a great meetup? DGen Roundtable Meetup 2025.
Ooh, baby.
Top of the bull market meetup.
There's that. We
Yes.
might even be doing a small one in New York City if the SEC actually holds to the October 24th date. I know so many people are trying to target that stuff, but I think if we can kind of get ahead of the market, maybe not ahead of the market, but if we can start organizing, talking to people, mixing it up, we can definitely get an event either the day before, the day of, or the day after. Because the hearing's on a Thursday, which means we're flying in Wednesday for the Thursday morning, and then we're going to party through Friday. By the way, shout out to Mr. Angry Twinkie. He said Axis is a G and a man of the community for sure. So even Twinkie's showing some love to our boy over there.
God damn.
There you go. There you go. All right.
Zenith, I have one more question for you.
Go for it.
Do you think we should bring some special guests on right now?
Absolutely.
Oh, well,
only
I see
only
that
if they're in a different hemisphere.
Alternate universe.
Oh, not a different hemisphere, but we got a good buddy here. And we got the other hemisphere. What's up, Donnie?
What's up?
The camera's not up. There we go.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, I gotta do this just for Nate, all right? Because he put this in the chat before. Here's Donnie.
Oh, then
Absolutely.
also joining us, we've got a fantastic, delicious snack Twinkie.
Gentlemen, congratulations.
Here, hold on.
Hey.
Hold on. I will pour another one.
Okay.
I will contribute what Spanish I know how to speak and simply say, "What's up, pendejos?"
Oh,
Cheers.
Wait. I'll give you one better. Arriba, abajo, al centro, pa dentro.
I have no idea what you just said.
I don't know. These
But I have a
words.
question really quick, if that's okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Twinkie, are you the
Yes.
original one? Are you Brendan's
Yeah.
favorite, or have you betrayed us all and become the new version that we don't like anymore?
So, good question. I've been using the handle in assorted forms for I don't know, since '96.
OG.
Yeah, I'm
Brendan, he's
ancient.
the original. Woohoo!
I'm ancient. It all started because my neighbor Jess, who was half Vietnamese, she's like, "Oh, we're Twinkies." I was like, "Huh?" She's like, "Yellow on the outside, white on the inside." Okay.
There it is. There it is.
That is hilarious. I'm glad you
know,
made
Twin-
the joke
Well,
before I
okay, so now we got the issue of why are you Mr. Angry Twinkie?
Because I went to use it on some service or something like that, and it was already claimed, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And so I had to pick, Mr., Mrs., what have you, and hence, it just one thing led to another, and it stuck, and it was consistently available. So yeah,
Dude, yeah, that is a sticky name, man. I will give you that.
It's a great name.
I've
It's top tier.
for reals. I'm preheating
That's
the
right,
oven
indeed.
right now for a pizza, guys. So just I can still hear you, just can't see me.
We do it live.
Keep
By the
going,
way,
though.
Twinkie, I was thinking earlier. So if I tried to invite myself on the show with you and Buggy, it would no longer be tacos and kimchi, but it'd be tacos, kimchi, and Miracle Whip.
okay, all right, we'll figure something out for sure. Yeah, we got to make that happen. And we've had a few interesting threads running in the background. Brendan, I like the jersey. Go Boston.
Let's go, baby. Game 3. Oh. I don't know if you were on earlier, but I gave my introduction in a Boston accent, and I kind of turned it off a little bit. But maybe I'll fucking put it back on, Twinkie. Maybe I'll put it back on.
Yeah, it'll come back. It'll creep back in. Just keep drinking.
I hear it. There it is.
I'm out of Jameson, though.
Oh,
So, okay, fast forward for the DGen Roundtable crew. Obviously, a year and some change in assorted states and forms and the like. And, obviously, as I'm newer to the streamer game myself, Z, it is about January, give or take.
I knew it.
What are some of the things that have changed? Like, what have y'all learned? Okay, there's the production quality has clearly improved. You had more time to work together. You got the rhythm and flow of things. But if you could go back in time and just be like, hey, dumbass, let me save you a good, 20, 30, 50 repetitions of this. Go do this thing instead. So, yeah, what are some of the things, best practices or things you've learned since then?
You mind if I take this one?
Please
This
take it
was a
first.
Big one for me. This is something I didn't know was so stupidly important when doing shows. Taking notes. Specifically notes about things you absolutely want to talk about.
yeah.
Yeah.
That I had no idea just how important that was for shows.
You get on one tangent and then you start going down the rabbit hole, and then another topic starts taking interest, and it's just on and on and on and on and on, and you never get back to the point that you get to, So I see the value in that too.
Yeah.
Yep. 100%.
It really changed a lot for me, especially if you look at my the earlier when I was just ranting on stuff versus now at least I'm trying to make a fucking point.
Oh,
I
man.
think there are a lot.
Yo,
I think there are a lot of things, but one of the big ones, Twinkie, is consistency. I think that for not only yourself but for your fans that want to actually listen to something 5 stupid people like us want to say, consistency is really important. And you know what comes with consistency? a lot of work. You know, I don't think people realize how much work goes into each and every episode, how much effort goes into, you know, picking the content, doing the research, you know, talking about strategy. And maybe that's not something that has improved, but I think we've learned to streamline it. And setting up that streamlined approach really helps put out a better product, in my opinion.
I will say real quick before we finish answering this question, we've got a tooth doctor who's ready to pull all of our teeth and perhaps give us a little bit more information on hedron icosa, as well as some other things. I'd like to introduce to the stream Dr. Professor, the honorary Mr. Crypto Sloth. What is going on, amigo? How are you doing? What's new? And then tell us what's going on, bro, before you gotta hop away and drive away so soon. What's going on, man?
What's up, homies? Good to be on. I'm only on for a little bit. I felt like I had to pop up for the 1 year anniversary stream, at least for a minute, and share my favorite DGen Roundtable moment. You know, from at least this year's history. I'm sure we'll have better ones later. But my absolute favorite moment, and I think this captures the essence of the DGen Roundtables, was when Will pulled that toothbrush out of his asshole. I think that was my absolute favorite moment of this entire.
Yes.
You bastard. The folks at home who did not watch that episode, I had a toothbrush in the suicide door of my Chevy Silverado that I knew was there, and I was like,
prison wallet.
I can reach back and grab this bitch live on stream because I know it's there. And then this motherfucker hops in, he's like, "Oh, this dude's been storing his fucking toothbrush up in his asshole." Yeah, but of course, who doesn't store their toothbrushes in their asshole?
That's what I tell all my patients to do. You know, if you want to keep your teeth as clean as possible, the best place to store the place where you brush it is exactly where Will does. That's just send them that video clip. Hey, it's like, you need an instruction on how to do it. This is how you do it.
The asshole interacts with the regular world, which is dirty as hell. The asshole interacts with the regular world probably the least amount of any one of your other body parts. So there you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
But guys, congratulations on a year running. You guys do an incredible job. I'm always impressed by your production quality, you know, the organization from the very beginning when you first invited me on. So props to you guys. Also, Twinkie, I see you right below me. It's good to see you, brother. I hope you're doing well. I do have to hop off. Thanks for popping me
really
on,
quick,
guys.
really quick.
Congratulations.
Before you go.
Yeah.
Before you go. One of my favorite DRT moments was when Crypto Sloth was live with us and made the 1 of 1 token. In the chat.
That was a banger.
He's just over there doing his thing. That was amazing.
Good shit.
And the DRT token.
And the DRT token. Thank you so very much for all that you've done for us, Mr. Professor Crypto Sloth, honorary, and bro, we wish you the best. And get on out of here, bro. Go do your things. You got to deal with real life problems and go pull.
Great to see you, brother.
See you.
Go brush some teeth,
brother.
Peace out.
Good to see you, man.
Peace out. We've also got another fantastic guest that I don't know if we've introduced before, but for those of you who do not know, this is my beloved brother Sam of the Bungalows for Bachelors community. Brother Sam, what is new and exciting with you, my friend? It looks like you're over in the Denver, Colorado area, if I recognize that car parked in the background very, very distinctly or not.
Well, I'm impressed that you recognized one car out of the entirety of Denver, Colorado, but
that's how I knew it was Denver, bro.
Excellent. Yes, I am here. We're going to finish up tomorrow and I'll be done. But what's new and exciting for me, guys, is that when you're car camping and you're traveling around doing crazy things, you have to change your diet a little bit. And for those that have taken the time to buy the Brothers Two of Them cookbook, they might find the Tower Climber's diet is just a little bit different. He's got one right there. Look at that. Very good. There's his.
Mine is currently right there. Oh my God, he's bringing it out.
There it is.
There we go. Oh, there he goes. Oh, very good. Customized and everything.
Yep.
Very good, guys.
Yep, that was my idea. I asked for the 69420 number.
100%.
Great.
Mr. Twinkie, if you want one, bro, I could hand deliver it to you in the not too terribly far away future. That's something that's possible.
Yeah.
So
yes,
you just
let's make it happen.
For true. Hey Sam, I got a question for you.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Do you remember what your first book club episode was that you were on?
It was probably the third one.
Oh gosh, what was the third one? I know the first The first one was Rich Dad Poor Dad. Number 2 was The Richest Man in Babylon. I want to say number 3 was Reminiscences of a Stock Operator.
I missed that one, so it might have been.
I know that you were not on for our mother's book. So I remember that was
Okay,
that was,
so
or
oh,
were
Millionaire Next Door.
No.
Book 6, I
Oh,
think.
okay. Wow, good memory, bro. Very nice. Most excellent.
Yes,
impressed
I
with the
definitely did
levels
not
of
just check the
autism.
Telegram.
Yeah, we are definitely the autism level is high, and well, I mean, I guess you'll get that in almost in any cryptocurrency realm or something like that.
A
Holy
bit.
smokes.
Yeah.
I
lot
do
of
want to
tips.
say Zenith's memory is very good too. Reminiscence of a Stockholder was indeed our 3rd episode.
Yes.
Rain
And then
Man's in
number
the
4
house.
is actually number 4 is the one we have to go revisit, which is Speed of Trust, which was an RG3 recommendation that I got.
Yes, it is. We got to revisit that one and go through the trust banks because we didn't even get to touch on those, and those are awesome.
Oh, I know why I didn't remember Stock Operator, because I wasn't on it and didn't read it.
Yo, I got a question for the dev among us, for Dev Donnie. How long have you been on the in the streaming process, bro? Because I know that you and the DGen Protocol, you guys have been doing stuff for a long time. How long have you been chatting to the internet?
Oh man, I think it was maybe 2021. I want to say that I started jumping on live streams here and there with Black Sheep back when they were just doing their own thing. It was sort of when I'd started coding for those guys that I'd sort of started doing the daily thing. But yeah, about mid 2021-ish, thereabouts, I'd say. Yeah.
Oh, well, speaking of Black Sheep,
what up?
Amigo, welcome to the chat.
Dude,
Black
dude,
Sheep.
your
Look
ears
at that.
must have been burning, man. I literally just said your name and you turn up out of the fucking blue.
You summoned him, bro.
I've been sitting in the green room for a couple minutes. How's it going?
You know what we should have done? We should have all decided to do a shot every time a new guests come on.
Oh my god,
that would have been a fun.
Brendan, no, we're trying not to die.
You know what? I'm already
someone's gonna die of a brain
I'm
hemorrhage
caught
if
up,
that
so I just need
happens.
one more for Crypto Black Sheep. I think I'm
I mean,
already
if the Aussie is telling us not to drink that much, it might be a good idea.
Oh,
no. Hey,
we got a Canadian
I'm
in
not
the
saying.
chat.
I'm not
Wait.
saying not to drink. I'm just saying someone's gonna get a brain hemorrhage.
What's up, Pastor Bill?
I'm from Boston. We were born with brain hemorrhages.
All right, tell you what, we have a new person on the panel. He is in a nice remote spot. That looks good. Fast Abdul, where are you at, my man?
Oh, this is just my screensaver. It's the technology really improved. Like you can watch, check this out. How do they do that? It's freaking magic.
That is fantastic,
we
brother.
love to see it.
Good stuff.
Are you
bro.
on a vacation right now?
I'm actually just at my family cabin. Oh, I'm on a boat at this second, but I'm staying at my cabin, this family cabin in northern Canada. So this is what it's like when it's
in northern Canada, mate. My family's from Canada. Yeah, from Quebec.
Go.
Quebecois.
Je parle français assez bien, monsieur.
I
don't understand what you guys are talking about.
What are you talking about?
Even the
Oh, that's so
Australian
great.
knows the meme. Love it, Donnie. Love it. Fast Abdul, what are you doing on a lake? I thought you were a businessman right now with business plans.
Why can't I be both? I can be on the lake. I got all my Canadian supplies you need to be up north. I got my mosquito spray. I got my Wi-Fi. We're live on the internet right now, and most importantly for this particular locale, I have my bear spray. So what else do I need? I can do everything up here.
Well, I have a question
Bear
for you.
spray
Fab.
almost like a shark spray.
I've
like
never
pepper
had
spray
shark
from
spray.
That's because you need to be in
pepper
Miami
spray
for
from
that one.
hell.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, very few sharks around here. I don't think it's going to be an issue.
I've got a question for you. So when you're not streaming the DGen Roundtable, when you're streaming Canadian television shows, are you watching Degrassi or Letterkenny?
Letterkenny all the fucking way.
I don't know what Letterkenny is.
Man,
but
Letterkenny isn't that bad of a show.
Letterkenny is great.
Really? Okay.
you
It must
watch
be
it.
new
It's
though,
great.
right?
Degrassi's not. Yeah.
Yeah. Degrassi's old. Like
Correct.
Degrassi,
Very
I
old.
was on TV since I was like 3 years old.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not up to date on what the new kids are up to.
Oh my
True.
goodness.
Letterkenny's good, but I gotta say, I think Shorzy is better.
Ah.
Shorzy is the hockey one. That's even better.
Okay.
Nope.
That's a tough one.
Give your balls
Nope.
a tug.
No.
Give your
Give your
balls a
balls
tug.
a
There it
tug,
is.
kid.
There it is.
Yeah.
Dude, tell you what. Hey, Fest, can you give us an update where Two Fucks is at right now? Where are we at?
Yeah. We're live and it's flying. The token is well above the initial investor rate. Everybody's pretty happy, and we're getting more users every single day. There's millions and millions of value locked inside the protocol. Something like about $15 million off the top of my head, which is pretty good for 12 days in. And we have about just shy of $2 million in liquidity in the Two Fucks token specifically, which I'm okay for less than 2 weeks. I'd like to see 4 to 5, but yeah, for 2 weeks is good.
I will just
That
say
sounds
that
fantastic.
as someone that sacrificed for the Two Fucks and Prime Two Fucks, I think the platform is easy to use, and I think you did a great job of the launch. Nothing goes
Thank you.
perfect, but overall, really great job.
Thanks.
I'm gonna
And we do
tell
still
you-
have a couple of bugs but there's visual things with the UI, and we're getting through that stuff pretty fast. But the code in the background is perfect. It's been audited by us and by other people multiple times. We're very happy with how it's working and how users are adopting it. And I think it's going to be one of the things that we can use to bring new people to the Pulse chain. I got a couple ideas for that.
Love
Yeah,
it.
he had a couple ideas, and I just want to let you know, Abdul, I'm still struggling to click 2 buttons right now,
Okay.
but I'll
Yeah.
get there eventually. Don't
You
worry.
can do it. You're a smart guy.
I'm just going to jump in and
I
say,
believe in you.
like, it was actually really cool because I was actually talking with Abdul maybe a couple of hours ago in one of the Telegram chats about one of these really cool ideas that he had. I'm not sure how much you want me to say about it or whatever.
Go for it, man. Get it out there.
Cool. Yeah, cool. So basically, you know how like all the different chains out there, they have like their token equivalent on Ethereum, right? And then we got the ETH to Pulse chain bridge. Essentially, what Abdul was sort of alluding to today was an idea of like if there's a way we could provide a way to draw those tokens in bridge to Pulse chain, right? Because like, you know, Solana wrapped on ETH like has a token that represents you know, BNB, all of these other chains, they all have tokens that are represented on Ethereum, and we have the Ethereum bridge that literally locks that asset in one side when it's represented on Pulse chain. So there's actually there was quite a really cool conversation going on this morning about how different protocols could embrace that as a way to onboard more people and embrace more liquidity to Pulse chain. So yeah,
You could farm your Solana on Pulse chain. That's the concept that me and Donnie were talking about. So you could bridge your Solana from ETH, whatever wrap version, to Pulse chain, and then participate in farms with Solana on Pulse chain, or with BNB, or with AVAX, or with Phantom. Like basically all the L1s are represented on Ethereum in one form or another, as well as like just other big protocol tokens, right? So who's to say, and they can all be bridged to Pulse chain. We know this. The bridge is secure and it's strong. So like, who's to say that people on Solana wouldn't be interested in farming on Pulse chain if the price was right? And I know a guy. I think it could happen.
There's a whole lot of cool technology options. Hold on real quick, Nate. I'm gonna toss it over. We got a whole lot of cool options for bridging and things. Real quick though, we've got a message from Mr. Angry Twinkie as he is heading out. He's going to be popping smoke here in the near future. Mr. Angry Twinkie, any final words for the folks at home? Where can they find you and other things before you square on off away, and then we'll continue this conversation.
Yeah, for sure. I know we will soon be continuing certain conversations. Looking forward to it.
Hell yeah, dude.
Congratulations. Appreciate the kudos and the overall collaboration and referrals that the DGen Roundtable has established with myself, Boogie, and a whole bunch of other people through the collective and community. I think you guys are doing a great service for the people. If you haven't, if you're watching, tuning in for the first time, please like, share, and subscribe. To the DRT team, congratulations on your 1-year anniversary. We'll see y'all soon.
Yeah.
Have a great evening.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. Cheers.
Adios.
Bye, Twinkie.
Mr.
I love it.
Mr.
Yay,
Crypto
I am
Black.
out of the
I'm gonna
shadow realm.
toss it. Oh yeah,
What's
you're
up,
out of
man?
the shadow realm. Yeah, so for those of you who didn't notice, Mrs. McGettit was at the very, very bottom of the screen. Now she's back joining us until we get another special guest. We've got enough room for 10 people on this StreamYard because I think that's a max that that StreamYard can handle is 10. Mr. Crypto Black Sheep, I want to ask you a question. I noticed that your face is looking a whole lot thinner of late. You've shaved your beard, and also you've had a magical birthday recently. So I want to wish you personally a happy birthday, brother. And I want to ask you what's new and exciting in your world, bro, since last we spoke. It's been a minute.
Not much, man. Just waiting for the market to go up and just kind of enjoying, just blessed to be here, and
good shit, bro.
Well,
hey,
yeah, man, it's what they say, patience is a superpower. It sure as heck is. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hey, I want to give a cheers to your birthday and a cheers to the DGen Roundtable 1-year anniversary. So for those of you who have a drink, go ahead and raise your drink, and we'll have a quick little drinking moment here for Mr. Black Sheep turning however the hell old he is. We're gonna say that he's 19 years old.
Happy 25th, kid. Happy 25th. You can now rent cars cheaper. Cheers.
This is Mrs. McGettit, by the way, right here.
Yes. I noticed that we also have a Professor Note-It-All who has joined us. Professor Note-It-All. What's up, amigo? How you doing?
Oh, what's up, Mr. Note-It-All?
What's up, everybody? How we doing?
Yo.
Dude, we're hanging in
Fantastic, brother. You sipping on anything tonight?
Nah, I'm sipping on that sober stuff, man.
Oh, I thought he was sipping on green candles.
Oh, yes. We're sipping on some green candles. Yes, sir.
We had a small one today, but yeah, we're looking for them.
Maybe you had a small one today.
Oh,
I always have a small one.
Hold on, real quick. Before we go down this super interesting cycle this super interesting topic of conversation comparing everyone's small ones, I want to ask Mr. Note-It-All, how long have you been in the streaming business, my friend? How long have you been doing this stuff? Because you're pretty competent when it comes to the whole doing the chart stuff and talking on camera and stuff. How long have you been in the content producing space, my friend?
Since 2019, I think. Yeah.
Holy shit, bro! Fucking 5 years, damn near. God damn, bro.
There you go. Wow.
Will, that's a great question as well. So, anybody on the DGen Roundtable? Did anybody stream anything else prior to streaming for DGen Roundtable?
Oh,
I did. Poorly, but I did. Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
So
Nate
I
did too. Actually, Nate did some gaming streams for a while. I forgot about that.
No kidding. I've never streamed before.
Yes, I was the mole.
Yeah, so-
and I really pissed people off in Call of Duty.
The mole.
I wasn't exactly on the DJ Roundtable. But before I got into crypto streaming, I was doing video games as well. Like I started with Black Ops 2. Yeah, I started with a video games clan, right? Black Ops 2 on the PS3. I was playing localized games between Australia and New Zealand. We'd play the Facebook tournament lists, right? I know, right? Yeah, 1v1, bro.
Yeah, I'll take you out with my sniper, bro.
Yeah, okay, yeah, right. I keep talking that shit. Let me get your toilet roll holder for that shit, bro.
Do we have any Counter-Strike players in here? Any Counter-Strike players?
I played a little bit, but I didn't play competitively. I didn't play competitively until PvP till probably Destiny.
Okay.
So am I completely alone in playing Pokemon? I know it's lame and stuff.
Hey, wait, is it Pokemon on the Game Boy or is it Pokemon Go that you're playing?
I started with Game Boy. We had the games. When the games came out here in America, the original Game Boy Color games, Red, Blue, Yellow. My grandpa, well, Red and Blue technically first. My grandpa owned a game store, so we got them before they officially released. And me being the girl, I had 2 older brothers. They got the games, and I wasn't allowed to play video games because apparently video games were bad for girls. So I stole theirs. But yeah, so Game Boy is where I started.
Girls, Cass.
Nice.
So I actually started playing Pokemon competitively when the card game first launched. I was ranked in the United States when first edition first came out, and I had every first edition in cases, mint.
Oh wow! What?
And then somebody in my family got rid of them, and they're worth over $500,000 now. So that was a case.
No.
I know the
Right.
DJ and Roundtable know that story because I've said it before, but our fans might not. But you know that I actually did used to stream Pokemon Go. I was ranked multiple times in the top 5 in the world in
That's really
Pokemon
cool.
Go PvP. So
We have
I played in
real
the very
quick,
first national
Um,
world tournament for Pokemon Go. Yeah.
Oh wow!
Wow, there you go.
I wanted to say really quick, Brendan. I have a similar story when it comes to the cards. Only my stuff up until around when I first started getting like the capabilities to travel on my own and had my own money and stuff. So basically, till probably around 14-ish years old, I kept all my stuff in a garbage bag. Big old garbage bag full of Pokemon cards that I would just absolutely was obsessed with. And I took it upon myself to go out and take a bus ride for like 4 hours to find the only store near me at that point in time, because nobody cared about this stuff back then, that had sleeves and binders and pages to organize and protect my stuff. So you had everything like mint. I had everything completely trashed.
Well,
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
look, I was like 16. I wasn't a child. You know what I mean? Like, I had already been playing Magic the Gathering, so I understood the worth of cards by the time Pokemon launched. And so I played it right when it first launched. And I was just lucky because I had already had all my Magic cards that should be worth a ton of money aren't worth anything for the same reason, Ken. So, you know. Anyway.
Totally. Yeah,
It was
sorry. A little bit of a tangent there.
So
Continue,
really,
Bonnie. I
really
think we
quick,
interrupted
I
you.
wanted to share specifically surrounding because I never really played the Game Boy games except for Leaf Green. That was my favorite, right? But in terms of Pokemon Go, it was always a problem over here in Australia, right? Because like what we like to do, well, what a lot of us did is we'd hop in the car and we'd drive around to the different Pokestops, right? But over here in Australia, because like we're all British convicts and everything, right? You know what would happen is the bloody coppers, they'd roll up behind you in the car as you pulled up at a Pokestop, and they'd think you were stopped waiting for a dealer or something because like you sat there on your phones, but then next thing you know, everybody shows, oh no, we're just Pokemon going. It's like, oh, for shit's sake.
It's the same thing in the United States. It's the same thing that happened in the United States. I remember cops coming up to us like late at night in the parking lot of parks, being like, "What are you doing here? You kids doing drugs? No, we're playing Pokemon." He's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Exactly. So see, I'm glad that we're not the only ones who went through that.
I had a cop literally turn around on me too one day. I was just we were literally just driving through. We have one of the we had one of the largest what was it, with the Pokemon Go the stops and all that with the Pokestops, and so we would just drive through, right, the state fair. And unfortunately, one day there was a cop who was really clearly pissed off, and I gave him a weird look when he just started yelling at me randomly when I was making a turn, and that dude came right at me.
Wow.
I do remember one time a cop pulling me over and it was like, "Why are you driving so slow?" I'm like, "I'm playing Pokemon." He's like, "Oh, did you catch anything good? Was there anything good here?" I'm like,
I fucking knew it. No, hey, real quick, everyone. Sam, I want to toss this question over to you because I remember when I was growing up, the Pokemon lifestyle. Because I'm 31 years old, so Sam's a little bit younger than me. Sam, do you remember what was the zeitgeist of middle school, high school regarding Pokemon when you were growing up, bro? Was it as big of a deal to you as it was for the rest of us?
Well, unfortunately, I am not someone at that time who was much involved with the zeitgeists. I was doing my own thing, but I could tell that it was a big deal for everybody else. And like there were a lot of problems people were having I think I was in college at that point, and there was a lot of problems of like people trespassing and people being around places they shouldn't be and loitering and like all kinds of weird stuff going on. But
that was actually an interesting one too, because there was a lot of cases where like gyms or stops or whatever would pop up in places where like people really shouldn't be. They had to cross through fences or through like barricades or go onto private property, and it's like, okay, I can understand to a certain extent this is a game. Let's be real here for a second and just remember this is a game that is built on top of the Niantic game engine, which is helping Google Maps to develop more accurate street maps. Okay, this is literally a Google production through Niantic Labs as a maps expansion and augmentation effort. You guys playing that game is helping them to do that. And so much so that inside of Pokemon Go, they've actually incentivized now like photographing areas in 3D street map style, like for in-game items, right?
Bro,
So
this is literally how we lose not like privacy and stuff, but like this is how information is gathered. You incentivize people to do the recon for you. Be like, oh yeah, if you go take pictures of this area, I'll give you some little XP points and I'll give you a magical little, ones and zeros creature that lets you do other things and stuff. Oh my
exactly,
god.
right? But
Bro.
you see how everybody just accepts that compromise because it seems so benign at the face value.
Yes.
You know,
yes,
it's
dude.
like, yeah.
That's
Think about
the
that
fucking
for
way.
a second.
I want to get Fast Abdul, and after Fast Abdul, I want to toss over to Note It All. Fast Abdul, what was Pokemon like for you at the stage of life where you were at whenever Pokemon came out? Because I know that you're about damn old as dirt, bro. You got these fucking caveman skins hanging up, and some like big ass clubs hanging in the background.
Fast, how do you feel about Will saying? Fast, how do you feel about Will saying you're about damn near old as dirt?
Well, I feel like I should remind Will that I could probably still take him, but he's right. I am as old as dirt.
100%, 100%. You could if you can catch me.
That is less likely, especially with the climbing up high things and stuff like that. But I have an 18-year-old son who I remember playing Pokemon Go. Maybe when he was 5 or something like that. We went to India. And he was playing Pokemon Go in India on my cell phone and catching different exotic Pokemons in India. So that's my main memory of Pokemon Go. The equivalent to me of what you guys are talking about is pen and paper Dungeons and Dragons. That was sort of my Pokemon Go in, let's say 1987, thereabouts. How old were you in 1987, Will?
Oh man, 1987. I was not. I wasn't even a thought.
You weren't born, bro. You're the same age as me, man.
Wasn't it even an itch in your daddy's nutsack?
Yes, there you go.
Note it all in sheep. I want to get your guys' thoughts on Pokemon and where you were at in your
real quick.
Hey, Will.
Go
Before
ahead.
that.
Before that goes on, I know some other people want to go on, want to come. It is like we had a monsoon the last 2 days in Miami. We've had over 12 inches of rain where I live currently, and my apartment's flooding. So I need to go
fuck out of here.
I need to go wet vac stuff. So I'm gonna also make room for people because we only have room for 10. And I have a few more people want to get on. I want to thank everybody again. This 1 year anniversary show means a lot. I want to say let's go fucking Boston Celtics, win that fucking championship, kid. And I want to have a little shot to go. Here's everybody.
Let's have a drink on the way out. Yeah.
Here's to a fucking New Legion Roundtable, and get the fuck out of here, Brendan.
I love you all.
Bud. We'll see you next time. Now back to important Pokemon questions. Professor Note It All, and then after Note It All, I want to get Sheep's commentary on this. What do you guys remember of Pokemon and where at what point in your life and like what did it change your life when Pokemon stuff came out?
It was like whatever year it launched. I remember just the same thing somebody else said, like being in a school or a park, like parking lot or something, or like people were like just swarming the parks back then. Like it was crazy, the craziest shit I had ever seen, But yeah, that was my main it kind of fizzled out after a while. Like for like a couple of weeks, like the park was packed, but then you just see people every now and then. Do people even play it anymore? Or?
Yes, on and off. They during COVID they made it so that you could play from home. They changed a lot of things to make that more available to people, and then obviously after a year or so they switched it back. And ever since the switch back, a lot of people have dropped off, unfortunately, because they want to be able to play from home, and like giving people a taste of that and then taking it away it kind of shot a lot of things down. I'm in a lot of groups, and they're mostly dead now.
I don't exactly play it so much anymore, except for when I have to play Uncle, right? Like because obviously I got nephews and nieces, right? And like when they go to the park or whatever, you hand them the phone, they walk around catching Pokemon for half an hour, as well as like playing and doing what they do. That just gives them extra shit to do. It's and on another note as well, it's actually kind of interesting, I might add, how that game sort of promoted a bunch more physical activity, like obviously pre-scamdemic.
Yeah.
You know, it promoted people to get off their ass and actually move around. You know, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, summer of 2016 was absolutely wild. I remember it very vividly because I also did I was a senior in college at the time, and I did a road trip with my buddies. And whenever we were like popping between locations in California, like one person or like two people in the car had like all of the phones. And if we were in that California traffic, everyone was just like trying to swipe as much as they possibly could. But dude, that was the time to be alive. Like everybody was out, everybody was doing stuff.
You have not seen swiping until you've seen that guy in Japan with his bike racked up with like 36 phones on his handlebars. Have you seen that shit?
I've seen those pictures, yeah.
That is funny, dude. Yeah, you got crazy.
All right, really quick here. Hey, Paul, you ready to come in? Just give me a thumbs up. I can
snap.
see you. All right, cool. Here we go.
What up, boys?
Aloha.
Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Welcome.
Hey, missed me get? I went and got the book. Here's the old binder with all the Pokemon cards from when I was like second grade.
Here we
Probably
go.
circa 1999, 2000.
Oh wow, here we go. Wow.
Oh shoot, the magazines. Remember the old magazines?
Dude, I've got some of those in my closet.
Yeah.
Dude, this is museum worthy right here.
Fucking throwback.
Right?
I
had the Nintendo and everything. What's up?
Is that base set?
Oh yeah. 1999.
Don't get me started. I'm going to make him go through the whole binder.
Like
Come on.
this.
Yeah, you will.
It's people like Paul who belong in crypto, right? Because like that kind of collection just proves this man knows how to hodl.
Exactly. Diamond hands, baby.
Yeah, I put that shit in
right
binders
Oh,
back in the day. We were battling.
I've still got everything I've ever gotten for cards. I've lost, unfortunately, most of my Game Boy games. I let my little brother play them, and he sadly lost my original Crystal, which was the first game I ever got. Fun story. My mom said, yeah, that was one of the best games. My mom said girls couldn't play video games. My dad, when Crystal came out, was a little rebel and went out and bought me a Game Boy Color and Pokemon Crystal for a birthday present. And that's one of my fondest memories. The first Game Boy game I officially owned was Pokemon Crystal.
Everybody was so excited for those Game Boy Colors because they were like probably half a pound lighter. Remember the old brick Game Boys that were like the clear ones?
Dude,
and the
I
gray
used
ones?
to have one of those. No
And they were
joke.
heavy.
They were heavy. They were grey. They had purple buttons. They had that like not even color screen. It was like LCD or whatever. There was like just the black dots, right? Yep, I remember those things, and that went hand in hand. Like when I was growing up, right, I was living with stepfather. I had a Super Nintendo system that would convert those games into like the games you could play on the TV. Like, oh man, that was old school, right? But my favorite game on that thing, hands down, Kirby's Dream Land. Not even kidding.
Oh my god, Kirby's Dream Land was so awesome. How as a kid, well, kid-ish, right? Like teen, like young teen, maybe, I don't know, but it was like
we're old here. That's what I've realized is that we're all
I know.
old.
I know it's
If
ridiculous.
there ever was a
right?
case for that old dogs can if there's ever the case for old dogs can learn new tricks, it's DRT and a good amount of the folks that we like to hang out with too, unfortunately for them. Although we do run into the Zoomers that run laps around us, and that's like Almighty and Donnie of DIY Investing. Like those guys are just light years ahead of us.
Well, it's because they weren't playing fucking video games at that time. They're doing crypto
Yeah, we were
shit.
playing Pokemon.
We were playing Kirby's shit. Dude, the thing about Kirby's Dream Land is that you kept like sucking up different enemies and seeing what you could combine with and all that. That was the best thing in the world. This one sucks. This one's the best. I delete everything with this one.
Nothing's ever been better than original Nintendo for the consoles. Nintendo had it down.
Yeah.
Absolutely. People are still playing Mario 3, right? And Mario 1 and Mario 2, right? What else can you say that's like that, right? Like very
Dude,
few things.
I literally have a Nintendo emulator on my Android phone where I can play those games,
There we go.
Yeah.
Mark me as old. One of the things I'm going to do for at the top of this crypto bull run is 007 on an N64 and a big TV. Yeah, I have to.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw one out here. I have to do this as a gamer and one of my favorite games of all time. Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Real quick, guys, before we go too far down this this crazy video game rabbit hole, you're right, dude. I fucking love Castlevania, man. Holy shit, I could talk about that game for ages. But my dearest brother is going to be checking out for the night. Sam, it was a pleasure to have you on, my friend. Where can the folks find you, and what do you have going on in the near future?
Guys, you can find me on Bungalows for Bachelors on YouTube. You can find me in my Telegram for Bungalows for Bachelors, t.me/BFB success. And things I've got in the future are two things that could change your life. One is you could use another $400 to throw into some great coins somewhere. So on the 14th, I'm doing a giveaway. I'm drawing tickets. So tomorrow at 6:45 p.m. Central on my Bungalows for Bachelors YouTube channel, I'm going to go live and give out a bunch of tickets. So if you type stuff in the chat, then you can win an opportunity to get this $400. The second thing that can change your life is I'm coming out with a course program, whatever you want to call it, where I'm going to teach people how to build the business that I have with residential design. So you can basically go from doing whatever you do now to drawing plans for people. And if you want to make lots and lots of money, then I think you should listen up. And if you just want to be able to like draw your plans for your house, then just do that too. So that's what I'm working on.
I will say that like he ran through this idea with me, not maybe it was yesterday, I think, but like I was getting some major fucking FOMO. I was like, holy shit, I wish I could fucking buy this goddamn course. It would teach me how to do all this cool stuff. So shout out to my brother Sam, and go check out his Bungalows for Bachelors show on YouTube, and also go hop on in the Telegram where you guys can learn how to build houses and how to fix houses and do all sorts of crazy cool things. Sam, I want to thank you for joining us, my friend, and go on now and get the fuck out of here, my friend.
See you guys. Thanks for being on here. Y'all have fun.
Yep.
Always a pleasure, my friend.
Peace, man.
All right, sweet. Most excellent. Now, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, that's right. Video games. Castlevania, dude. That game's a fucking shit. So the thing that I did with Castlevania is I played the N64 version, and that shit was like the ultimate. Oh, glad to have you back, Mr. Crypto Black Sheep. Welcome.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, sorry, my internet rug.
Yep.
All good, brother.
Yeah,
hey, well, if you don't mind, I'm gonna hijack you.
Do
real
it, Zenith. Take it away.
For sure. So, Crypto Black Sheep, I think there's a bit of a great irony here, which is that we are celebrating a 1 year of existing stream versus what's your daily stream up to now? Is it 1342 or is it higher than that?
It was 1,332. Yeah.
My God. All right. So the veteran in the space, do you have any words of wisdom for us streamers or anybody in the audience right now that has thought about streaming and wants to get into it? What do you got for the people?
Just stay consistent. You know, if you're gonna pick a schedule and stick to it. And I just chose to do it every day because I got nothing better to do because I don't have a day job. I haven't for almost 4 years now. So yeah, this is what I do, and I have fun with it, and just something to pass the time. And if you guys do have, if you do work for a living, then you'll have to schedule it, but make sure you're consistent with it. I would definitely do shorts, and just have decent content. I have no content at all.
Bro,
the content is the lottery tickets.
That's actually one of the things that I'd point out as well, like just for Black Sheep as well, is literally engagement wise. I think engagement on the live streams has picked up since the whole daily shorts thing, right? Because like the daily short that he does on Snapchat / TikTok / whatever, right? That literally gives people a reason to go ahead and then join the daily live stream. That's like the larger long form content. And so that, I think, is important, is to not just use like text-based promotion, like putting it in your Telegram and your Twitter or whatever, but also then to create engaging content that leads up to the main event, and that really has sort of changed the dynamic of the show for the better, I think. Because he gives the magic word that Goat gives the magic word every day. Goat, what's the magic word?
My alter ego.
But he gives a magic word, and then people roll through every single day to join the live stream, and that alone is one of the most powerful changes, I think, that I've been there to witness as well as part of the live streaming thing.
Been fun.
Post live stream right before you go live, I'm guessing. All right, post the short right before you go live. It's a good idea.
I post a short in the morning usually, or afternoon. Yeah, just before we go live.
I
Try
gotta
to
say
anyway.
that the ticket giveaway and for whenever I'm not fucking lost in the Pennsylvania woods in a river, dropping my phone down the water, those fucking DGen protocol live streams on the daily, bro. That's like one of my favorite fucking things every single day is to hop on the DGen round, or not the DGen round, the DGen protocols live stream shit.
Nice.
So good shit, bro.
Love it.
Keep it up.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys, really quick.
do.
We've got a super special person who wants to hop in. He doesn't have very much time, so I'm going to get him in here.
That's true. Speaking of which, Will, you better get your ass back on screen. We got Crypto Kool-Aid in the house. What's going on, man?
What is going on, everyone? Someone said
Hey,
video
Kool-Aid.
game, and then they summoned me from the yeah.
That was Will. That was Will who was talking about
It
video
wasn't my
games.
fault. I was gonna wait till 9, and I checked it, and y'all be thumbing around with video games. I'm like, fuck, I gotta switch computers. No Spaceship to 9. I'm wearing green, so no green screen. Just in and out. But happy 1-year anniversary, my dear friends. You all are the best, and cheers.
God damn
Cheers
right,
to you,
amigo.
brother.
Cheers to you, bro. Yo,
Cheers, yo. Everybody
for those
drink.
of you
Let's
guys, for those of you guys who have not met Crypto Kool-Aid, my God, this dude's a fucking genius. Y'all need to go. Y'all need to go hang out with this motherfucker.
Greetings,
Now,
good
I've heard a lot
sir.
about him. We'll have an exciting time, like sitting in a lightning storm in a hot tub, and then saying, "I don't give a fuck. Sally Mae still owns my soul. If I'm in the hot tub, we're not going to get struck."
I'm just glad that we didn't get fried, man. That was kick ass.
It was not going to happen. Sally Mae still owns my soul, so until that happens, I can literally control the lightning around us.
This is true.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Exactly. Kool-Aid is a good omen until he pays off the student loans. So I'd almost go for it.
Either Cthulhu will come from the realms and try to take my soul back to the deep, or California may split off, or
fracturing.
Kraken may arise.
All
You never know
hail
what
Lord
happens when you
Cthulhu.
actually pay off demons.
Arizona coast.
Kool-Aid.
Yeah, Arizona.
It says you're of
storytelling now.
it says you're
allows
of
you
gift
to
tech
be
there,
immersive
Kool-Aid.
in the story, to actually be an ever-present voice of concern to what you're trying to experience. And when everyone's worrying about chats or charts or all the rest of this nonsense, remember, enjoy the journey. Because when you put so much life into your craft, the journey is actually what you experience and take away. So put your life on the hour, the week, the year-long timetable when you're looking at what you're doing, what you're experiencing, and the friends you take along the way. Because that's the one thing as a storyteller that you sacrifice to put your time, your effort, your craft into, is to give something to others that they get to take away, get inspired, and reminisce upon. And the same thing is about the DGen Roundtable, good communities, good people that are building really good things. We're in it for the people. Like I always say, I work for people and I work with people. I don't work for IPs and I don't work for companies. And that should be the same, whether you're dealing with fake internet money, whether you're raising your family, or any other template that you're looking to put your time and effort into. Look at it on the weekly candle or the yearly candle. Don't look at it on the 5-minute, because you're going to miss so much of the journey.
My man.
Hey, fucking man.
So what is it we're doing here? Enjoying the fucking journey right here, right now. That's what we're doing. Donnie, take it away. You got something to say. What's up?
Dude, sorry, I just want to say, Kool-Aid, great to meet you, man. It says you're of gift tech there, dude. Are you the guy who created it, or?
No, I'm the GIF and I are kind of two other coins on the other end of the parabola. So I'm a systemic designer and a storyteller. He's a systemic designer and computer science focused. So the GIF is actually the actual dev mind behind it. But him and I have been a cohort, we'll also say, for years and years. And we got some other great people on our team as well. And it's a cohesive effort between all of us on how we work and, democratize the things that we saw were broken, suss out the ideals and components that we wanted to work on and deliver. And all the genius goes on the programming side to the GIF. But we have a pretty flat group of people that we all bring our components to this table, like the parable of stone soup, to bring something to what we're trying to accomplish, what we're trying to share, and what we're trying to suss out with simulation in real time and hit all those pillars that we talk about each time. So, no, I am not the brainchild, but I'm technically the GIF's mouthpiece when he wants me to be a dancing monkey on screen.
That is fantastic, and might I say, I love how you've described all of that. That's awesome as well. So I'm of DJing Protocol and Function Island, and above me there is Crypto Black Sheep. He's also of DJing Protocol.
I've heard a lot about you.
Yeah, no, we've definitely heard your name around, and just got to say, man, like, cool to meet you, cool to put a name to the face, and yeah, mad respect, dude. Keep going with doing what you're doing.
And that's the only thing you can do, right? And that's what makes, again, that journey worth the squeeze, is finding good people to be a merry band of misfits with and go on the journey together. Make your own group of RPG adventures, but yet also stay positive. This space gets so bloody damn toxic that it's draining. And what you need to do is just remove yourself from that. I am someone that I get emotionally attached to that kind of stuff as well. So even I need to remind myself to remove it. Like for myself, I'm putting health over wealth. This cycle, 5 days, no drinking, no eating, no smoking, trying to do mini workouts and do all the things I said I was going to do, but I get another hat on that I have to go deliver on something. And so we have to always consistently remind those components that we load balance, whether that's with life, whether that's with understanding, whether that's being involved and being present in the space when you need to be, and then going back to the lab to work on the things you need to. Say, you know, the term is on the sign, free beer tomorrow. Well, it's always tomorrow. So what do you do? You actually do a little bit today to proverbially make that Katamari ball that you grow bigger and bigger and bigger.
Exactly. Yeah, 100%. Love the perspective, man.
Love it. Yep. Hey, by the way, guys, Cooley, before you go, I do have a bit of a funny story to share with everybody.
Oh boy!
So for you kind of know part of it, but you don't know the entirety of it. So for this stream in particular, I wanted to try to make like a bit of a Lonely Island, like it's my birthday music video sketch.
And
I reached out. Exactly. I reached out to my friends who I thought were the most creative people and the most talented people. So I popped into Black Sheep's stream and I said, hey, you make a lot of music. How do you make music? Like, what kind of tools? Do you use AI? Do you use like some sort of beats generator thing? He goes, oh, yeah, no, I just kind of write it and it just comes out in like 48 hours. Like, that's it. Yeah. It was like, oh, okay. And then step two was
the lightning, right? And you have to keep going further and further, and that's how you get there.
Exactly. Yeah. And then step two was I reached out to my good friend Kool-Aid and I said, hey, that gift tech video you made where you photoshopped all the people's faces onto each other's faces, like that was super sick. What kind of tools do you use? And then Kool-Aid goes, oh yeah, I use like this program and this program and this program, and they all have AI and interact in this way. It took me like 72 hours to make this like AAA level thing. And then if you want access to it, it's a couple grand a piece. And then I was like, oh, okay.
Well, it depends on what level you're trying to do, right? You can make something fun, cheap, and easy. But like for me, I wanted to hold those paradigms that what I do with my regular day craft, and it's not bloody easy. Even if you have a good idea, AI still doesn't execute properly for what I had wanted to do. So some of those times the face read and the face swap wasn't hitting exactly for what I wanted. And I wanted to do one for some of our other launches, and it just wasn't looking good. So I bow it out to be like, no cinematic trailer this time. But I really don't have time to use those tools because my day job takes up so much of my time. Plus, we're doing with FanForge, what we're doing with Gift Tech, manning the Telegram rooms. But if you're not using these tools, you will be put into the back of the bus. Same thing if you're not learning how to use DeFi correctly, you will be put into the back of the bus. So take a challenge to yourself to put 20, 30 minutes a day into learning something, whether it's AI, video editing, storytelling, music. Just be passionate about it, because once you do it professionally, it doesn't become fun anymore. It becomes work, and work is stressful because you have to deliver. And so that's the real difference between enjoying something and having to always give something that has to ring a bell.
That's very true. I had a bit of a phone call when I was trying to reach out to somebody to help teach me about doing social media stuff. And I showed them the Instagram that I built and the Twitter, and then referencing it over to the DGen Roundtable stuff. And they were like, oh, what is this? I don't get it. Like this, you want people in a podcast or something? And they're like, all right, are you making money off of this? And I was like, no, I just do this to try to learn stuff. And then the person just like could not fathom the idea. And they're like, well, that's kind of dumb, because like if you're not making money off of anything, then you're probably going to give up within 3 months of it. But we're out here for 1 year. What can I say?
I'm
we're
on
still
a
doing
boat.
it.
Flippy floppy
I'm on a
seaside
boat.
soggy. We on a bloat.
You You at home straight flipping hobbies. I'm out here flipping burgers.
That's right, flipping jobbies and shit. I'm over here flipping, swimming with the dolphins, getting all wet.
Exactly. But yeah, no, I wanted to bring that up.
I just want to make a quick cameo because otherwise my head's not going to be down, but I'll be listening to the replay once I come out of the underworld. So I love you all. Happy goddamn anniversary. I will see you all soon. And I'm going to get the fuck out of here.
Fuck yeah, get the fuck out of here, Kool-Aid.
Talking about.
Hey, it's good to seeing you, amigo. I want to toss it over to Mr. Professor Note It All real quick. Oh, I've heard rumor that there's some good news and some celebratory stuff for us. Blah blah. Fuck, if I could talk. Professor Note It All, what's going on, man? I hear that some great stuff has been happening for you in the very recent past. What's going on, man?
So we just had baby girl Leah come to this world last week.
Woo!
She's awesome.
Congratulations,
Congrats, man.
Dude,
So,
another life in
job.
the world, another human being is in existence now.
Yes, she's going
This
to
is
be an
fantastic.
amazing person for sure.
Hey,
She's awesome.
so no, I got a serious question for you, bro.
Sure.
Okay, now that Leah's born, does that mean that Gabe's gonna have to share his trust fund, or?
Do you guys want to hear something really, really cool, man? So my daughter Leah, when she cries because she's hungry, when I brought Leah home from the hospital the other day, everyone's taking a fucking piss. That's sorry, that's hilarious.
I'm not sure if that was real because I didn't ask him first, but we're just gonna. We got someone else coming in, guys. Welcome, Farmer Jay.
Oh shit, is that
What's
boy?
up, Farmer Jay?
Let me finish what I was saying real quick. I didn't even...
Hey, how you guys doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Good. Can you hold on for 1 sec? The professor is in the middle of a lecture. Finish this out.
Not
brother.
a lecture. Not a lecture.
I
So
know, it's-
my son is super empathetic, and essentially, when my daughter was crying for food, she cries every 3 hours because she's hungry, right? And so when my son was home and he hears her cry, he also starts to cry. It's really because he's crying, like he doesn't know why she's crying. So he like runs to me or my wife. It's so cute, man. Like he's such an empathetic kid.
That's awesome.
It's so awesome, yeah. But yeah, baby girl Leah is great. She's a blessing for sure.
Hell yeah, man!
Congratulations,
She got 2
brother.
chillins
Good
now.
job.
Congratulations, dude. Good shit. Yes. Hey,
indeed.
let's all raise a toast for little Miss Leah, who is joining the world right now. Cheers to Leah.
Salute.
Cheers to Black Sheep's birthday. Cheers to the DJ Roundtable's 1-year anniversary. Amigos, for those of you who are at home drinking,
And,
and those of you guys catching us on the replay.
Also,
And a birthday boy.
Also, cheers to Fast Abdul for taking a leak on the live stream.
And cheers to Fast Abdul for fucking sending it, bro.
It's
We
that
love
kind
to
of
see
party,
it.
right?
It is that goddamn kind of party. Speaking of it being a party, we have
Strong stream fast.
We have a new gentleman who has joined us, Mr. Farmer Jay. Bro, it looks like you are in a different place than you normally are when you're streaming. Can you go ahead and tell us what's going on, bro? Welcome to the stream.
Hey, thank you guys for having me on. I'm just at my local hall attending a meeting, but I figured I'd hop on for a bit and say what's up to all you guys. Don't worry, I was drinking at the meeting, so I am caught up with the drinks.
Good shit. We like to hear that we're always drinking at the union meetings. That's what's up. Hell
Absolutely,
yeah, dude.
that's what the parking lot is for.
That's why you go to the
100%.
union meetings. I mean, otherwise they're pointless, correct?
Welcome,
Yeah,
welcome,
absolutely.
Brett. It's good to have you. I'm glad that we have you on this here DGen Roundtable 1-year anniversary stream, bro, because you have been a crucial member since day fucking 1, dude. Ever since this community started up, you've been active in the chats, you've been active in the Telegram, and even just appearing on the what's it called? The book club with us every Friday, dude. It's been fantastic having your insight, dude. And I've met this cat real life down in Vegas, and I can say 110% that he's exactly how he appears on stream in real life. Super fun to hang out with. And dude, I'm glad to have you here, brother. Thank you for joining us on this fantastic day, man.
Oh yeah, I was listening in while I was at the meeting and stuff. It sounded like a good conversation.
Hell yeah,
Real
dude.
quick.
Probably go ahead.
Real quick, Farmer. Even back as oh gosh, well, this is our 1 year anniversary, but I gotta say, for at least 2 or 3 years now, I've been hearing your name from Nate with all of your absolutely fantastic, perfect, and amazing memes. Just how much you have made him laugh over the last few years. You are a legend, and I'm so happy that you come on book club with us. We're so glad to have you.
Fuck
yeah. Oh yeah, big. 2 more days, and we'll be back on.
Yep. We're going to be covering Sci-Vive chapters 6 and 7 or something like that. I don't know. We're going to be covering some Sci-Vive shit in a couple days. We'll see.
Wait a minute, Will. That is correct. Actually, I will be there at that current spot that you are sitting right there.
You'll be right here with me
on Friday. So does that mean we're going to be doing a dual stream?
Bro, it'll be interesting. We'll see how much my home Wi-Fi little T-Mobile thing can handle for 2 people at once on this streaming business.
And we
Actually,
have 25 hours of driving time too, so that means we could be listening to that book like for 25 hours straight.
Yeah, bro.
Let's
it's a good
not.
time. You guys could just listen to Sci-Vive on loop. Chapters
Over and over and over and over.
Dude, it's,
Yeah,
it's a good book.
Not. Please,
For those
no.
of you guys who have not listened to Sci-Vive or have not read Sci-Vive, I highly recommend it. Listen to both the SJ version and the Hex, the Crypto Space version, because they each have their own different little twists and things. I'm partial to the Hex, but also the Wild SJ version is fantastic as well. So for all of you guys out there who have not listened to Sci-Vive, go do it. It's fucking kick-ass. And we're going to be covering it on Book Club on this Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern. We haven't heard from Paul Sachs in a while. I want to toss it over to Paul Sachs. Bro, what's on your mind? What's going on over there?
Hey, real quick, I'm gonna bounce off here, guys. Thank you so much for having me. And thanks, Tam for.
I was gonna say before you leave, we got a shout out to you, Black Sheep.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's other people that need to come on. I've been streaming for like 2.5 hours. I'm over it. So you guys have a good night. Thank you so much for having me. And
hell yeah,
fuck out of here, Black Sheep. It's been great having you, bro. We love you. We'll see you later, dude. Skis.
Fucking fantastic.
Love it. We love to see it. Oh my god, good shit.
Anyways, back to El Capitan, if you will.
Trying to peer pressure some more people, some legends that are in the chat right now on here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Look, if we peer
you got
pressure
Tam. You got
Briz-
Tam in here. You got Briz in here. You got tons of
snap.
people
We
that
got
Come on, Briz. Let's go, man. Get on stream.
A legitimate officer. Oh, there's Farmer J again.
Legitimate
Excellent. All right.
fool.
Yes,
Yeah,
we've got room for
I
one
rugged
more.
myself.
Excellent.
Easy pilot.
Oh, fucking A. God damn, guys. Dude, we're coming up on our hour 47 mark. So this is
There
good
we are.
shit to
Tell you what,
everyone.
Will.
I want to say Fast Abdul. Just a quick comment, and then I'll toss it back over to you, Zenith. Fast Abdul, I noticed that your paddle is missing 1/2 of its grip portion, and I gotta say, as a person who's just spent the last fucking weekend canoeing down the river, that shit's gotta suck. You better get that bitch fixed or replaced, or it's gonna kill you.
I'm on like a raft, like made out of like oil barrels and like spare pieces of plywood. So I don't think the half-ass paddle. It's more like of a poking the ground type paddle. You know what I'm saying? Less of
very fitting for the bear market.
How you're keeping your camera like steady. If it were me, it probably just would have my phone would have fallen into the lake by now.
Oh
Just
no,
like
no,
this
I got
guy
like
right
a
here.
computer set up here. Like I got a table. I put a table on my raft, and I got a lawn chair, and I got like my webcam and like my real microphone like on my raft.
Dude,
Like
what a fucking
it's like my
bringing
full-
his
my full-
amazing.
setup onto the fucking ocean. Or
Is anybody
onto
else
the-
imagining
What
like
a time to be alive.
like eight
What a time to be
55-gallon
alive.
drums that are roped together with pallets on top of it?
Paul, I know exactly what you're talking about. I
Yes.
know exactly what you're
It is.
referring to.
I can see the 55-gallon drum.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing, man. Yeah,
I will say
it's a
fast.
home job.
Ready, guys? I got to tie out as well. I got to keep
Okay.
on going. Got some stuff to do. So
It's been good to
yeah.
have you, Donnie. You get
It
the
has
fuck out of
been-
here as well.
Yo.
Get the fuck out.
Hey,
Real last
before you
question.
kick him out,
Real quick.
bef-
Where can the folks
before
find you?
there you go.
Where can the
Oh,
folks
damn.
find me? Well, you know what? I must admit, I'm a bit of a pulse chain maxi, and you know what? I'm just gonna say it. You guys can head to my pulse domains link, donfunction.pls.fyi. You can find my links there, my YouTube, my GitHub, my Twitter account. Right? You can send me some PLS if you like to. No expectations, but you know. Yeah, donfunction.pls.fyi is the best place to find me. Functionisland.com, djnprotocol.io. Shout out to my other projects, Drippy Inu and Experiment 626 as well. Thank you guys. Happy 1 year anniversary. Let's make second year just as fucking great, if not better.
Goddamn fucking better. Thank you so much, Donnie.
We love to
Hell
hear it.
yeah.
Cheers,
Peace.
Cheers, Donnie.
I'm gonna have to shoot Donnie a message and say that any pulse I send him to that address, he has to go spend on Foster's beer, specifically because he hates it so much.
How American of you.
It's horrible.
Dude, hey,
Paul, what the hell?
Zenith, is it a
He's
good time?
gonna send you the money back. He's gonna send you
He might
that
actually
pulse
send it back if I do that. If I earmark it for that. All right, Will, do it. Do the thing. We know what time it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, crypto degenerates, ducks and squirrels, we got 10 minutes left before we hit that 2-hour mark. So you know what time it is. It's time for chat motherfucking shout outs. Go ahead and send it, Zenith. We got 13 motherfucking starred chats in this bitch. Let's hear from the folks at home what they've got to say.
For sure. First off, we have a bit of a shout out to Fast Abdul. We have Believe in Yourself. They got a free t-shirt from Fast Abdul. So if you want a free t-shirt, tweet at Fast Abdul. I'll have to pull up the Twitter, but we'll get it for you. There you go. All right, Mrs. Producer, what's next? Up next, we have Chris Corrigal. He says, Fast Abdul sent me. He's here for the tech. Sell the rumor, sell the news, right? So it sounds like Chris is just selling everything. Like, look, if you have the bags, sure, why not? Like, we're more than happy to buy everything at these prices because it's only up from here. That's really where we're going. By the way, if you also want a free t-shirt, tweet at Fast Abdul on Twitter at Fast Abdul. That's literally it, just his straight name. So there you go. All right, up next, we got Mind of Tron. He was actually here for the Pokemon talk. He was chiming in on a lot of that stuff. He says, cheers, y'all. So here you go. Mind of Tron, cheers to you, brother. Thank you so much for showing up. We really appreciate you. Up next, we have a bit of a longtime friend of the show. We got Crypto Chronic. He says, what's poppin', DGen fam? Gives the clinking glasses. So here you go. Cheers to you, brother. Boop. I will say, I ran out of champagne, so now we're just on whiskey. I don't know how much longer the show can go before I just die.
Yeah, she keeps trying to clink all these shots over here, and that's basically all she's got.
Look, if you got it, use it. If not, use what you got. Fair enough. All right.
Ill prepared for the party.
That's true. Look, I'm not saying that alcoholism is a preparation for the Pulse Chain event that it's happening in New York City on October 24th, but there will be a few drinks. I'll say that much. All right, up next we have another good friend of the channel. I think she already headed out for the evening, but still, Sandy Beach, if you catch this on replay, thank you so much. She says, hello, DGen Roundtable and everyone. Happy anniversary. Much appreciated. Hope to see you around next year. And other than that, we have a legend who already stepped off. We have Crypto Kool-Aid. He says, how dare you summon me? Oh, yeah. This is in reference to... This is in reference to Will trying to get everyone to talk about their Pokemon intros. By the way, Kool-Aid has been trying to get me to play Baldur's Gate 3. And I will. I promise you I will. I have not yet, but it's downloaded. I just haven't touched it.
Zenith, it's all about finding the time to do it, man.
Have you played Baldur's Gate 1 or 2?
I have not.
Okay, well then you have no right to play Baldur's Gate 3.
What? Like, hey, whoa!
Put in the time, man. Put in the time. You know, like
the gatekeeper has spoken.
Baldur's Gate 1 or 2.
I have a question.
I've been waiting for 10 years for Baldur's Gate 3. 10 years.
Look, I hear you. I hear you. At the same time, though, how many D&D players still play 3.5e?
I play Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Any of that 1.5, 2.5, 3.5 stuff. Yeah, no, that's not legit, man. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I thought I was being cool with that, and I just got shut down. That's harsh. That is harsh.
Yeah,
So
no,
it's that
I'm
moment that you
real
realize
school
that all we are
AD&D.
in this crypto world is just a bunch of degenerate nerds.
I
Bro,
just
if
feel
you
like I'm
can't
late.
take the heat, you got to stay out of the kitchen. And on the subject of kitchen, we got 7 more chats to shout out.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Sorry, Fast Abdul can continue to roast me after the chats for playing what I thought was the cool kid version of D&D. I've done Pathfinder, I've done 5e, but my favorite is still 3.5. All right, up next we have another friend of the channel, Crypto Stylist. She says, anniversary party. Absolutely. We are happy you made it to the party. I mean, I even changed my background for the party. I was pulling a Fast Abdul on you.
Well,
Didn't do
well,
a
Zenith,
full
you've
costume
changed
change.
your background like 3 times tonight. I don't know if anybody else has noticed, but I've been seeing that.
I mean, that's true, but like, who's paying attention, you know? Like, whatever. Anyways, up next we have Lawrence Roland. He says Ghost and Ghoul. I don't know what this is in reference to, but I still thank you for showing up and being an absolute legend. So, hats off to you.
Just want to mention quick that makes me think of Tokyo Ghoul. I don't know what he was referencing either, but that's what came to my head.
True. Educate us. Please educate us. Let us know, brother. All right, then we get 3 very conspicuous super chats, excuse me. First off, we have someone named Brown310, parentheses, Farmer J. He says, tried joining a few times, but it's a full house. Shout out to all you degens. That would be that man over there, the one walking through the halls with, I don't know if brass balls is the way to put it, but there you go. Attaboy. Thank you for the $10 super chat, brother. That goes to the coffers, and it keeps us going for another year, so much appreciated.
That's all I had for the rest of the year.
There we go.
We'll take it, and tell you what, your entrance fee for everything else is already paid. There you
This man donating every last penny he has to us. Guys, how honored do you feel?
That's true. He holds down
That was
the
all I was
underpass.
able to. That was all I was able to collect and change today.
We appreciate it.
1,000 pennies.
You would be surprised how far that goes. You really would. All right, up next, we got some weirdo named Wail Stevenson.
Who the fuck is that guy?
He's threatening
You did that so well.
This dude looks pretty goddamn good, if I might say so myself.
I don't know about you
Anyways.
guys, but that kind of looks like Andrew Tate. I think he's in disguise.
Exactly.
That's Walmart. That's great value, Andrew Tate.
We have disguised
$2
Top G
Andrew
in the
Tate.
chat.
Part of the Navy.
Exactly.
$2 Andrew Tate.
True. We got the Cuatro Cinco donation. It says, here's to the future. We're all going to make it. Absolutely, brother. Hats off to you. By the way, someone mentioned this early. We wanted to say thank you for dressing up for the event. You have sleeves on today.
I do have sleeves on today. You guys might notice the guns aren't showing all the way. We've got the sleeves on. You guys don't get to see my horse tattoo. None of that. Only the bullet tattoo.
I love how dressing up
go.
for Will is he puts slight short sleeves on.
Hey, this is
the shoulders.
This is my official need to look good is when I've got the sleeves. That's when we know it's going classy.
That's true. Tell you what, we got one last super chat from a weirdo. He goes by the name Zenith.
Zenith, who the hell is this guy? Hang on,
Zenith.
I'm gonna read this one. Mr. Host, if I could
Host?
talk.
Okay, Mike Tyson.
Beast Mode Kool-Aid. Goddamn right. We got that $10 super chat from our very own host. Oh no, I gotta point this way.
There you go.
Mr. Zenith. Good shout out, my dude. Bro, we had such a fucking good time over there hanging out with Mr. Crypto Kool-Aid. Again, I cannot stress enough to you guys. You need to go and hang out with real life crypto bros because you're gonna have nothing but good time. Except for, the occasional times where you get hit over the head with a wrench and knocked out and all your money is stolen from you. But other than that, you need to go hang out with crypto bros.
That's
and
true.
Build some bonds and go have some IRLs. Take it away.
All I'm
Zane.
saying is that the best of crypto friends I've ever made have been in a hot tub. If I had a nickel for every time it's happened, I'd have 2 nickels.
Yep.
Which isn't a lot, but it's still weird that it's happened twice.
There was a
100%.
documentary one time made about that.
About dudes in
Hey,
hot tubs.
just say
Dudes in a
the
hot tub. Yep.
just say the words, Zenith. We can make it happen. We can all do a gathering in a hot tub.
We
Hot
can
Tub
make it
Time
happen.
Machine was a documentary about that.
Boys, there's Hot Tub Time Machine. There you go. Now we're talking. There is a Farmer J. I think you might have the wind on, if you don't mind.
Turn your wind down.
Turn your wind off. Oh my fuck you. There you go. Thank
Get
you,
out
Mrs.
of the
Producer.
air tunnel. What are you doing?
Oh, Mrs. Producer, you are the best. Thank you so much. Anyways, I'm going to cover this real quick. For anybody that doesn't know, go ask Kool-Aid about Beast Mode Kool-Aid. He's an absolute stud. And there was a time where he legitimately was in like performance bodybuilding competition shape. And he looked like a Greek god. He is the kind of guy that, like, whenever he puts his mind to something, just it is full force, 100% willpower, just driving towards it through whatever obstacle it is. So
That's a good way to describe it.
that is why I personally believe in the guy and whatever he does. A, because he's a super hospitable guy and a super cool dude, but also when he puts his mind to things, he just does it. Like, obstacles vanish and they just happen. So that is why I believe in the stuff that he does so much. And by the way, shout out to like him and RG3 and Gifford and the Mo and everybody out there. The stuff they produce is fantastic. Whether or not people buy it is another question. But even if they aren't, they're fools. Because as we've seen before, everything they built, it is from the no leaky boat standpoint, which is it is foolproof. It is airtight. There is nothing wrong with it. And Kool-Aid is the man that you call when you want to think of everything. He fixes the problems and gets it done. I'm just saying.
Goddamn right, dude.
And on that vein, I think we have a perfect comment that go right along with this.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for getting me back on track for the rest of the chats we were trying to shout out. We have
Rock Jockey.
M Rock Jockey, Rocky, or Mr. Ock Jockey. We still don't know. If you would like to provide some commentary on this, we would love to hear it. Until then, I bet you we're still butchering it. I mean, I would not be surprised at this point if it was MRO CK Jockey, but whatever. Otherwise, he says, who doesn't love Kool-Aid? Exactly. Who doesn't love Kool-Aid? And then last but not least, by the way, this last commenter, if you want, we do have a spot for you here, and we would love to hear from you. It is none other than
I
Brizology.
want to
Yes,
read
ma'am.
this one. I got the flippy floppies, and you be flipping copies. I remember that song. Sorry, I had to do it.
Dude, I'm on a boat. It's legendary. It really is. Like, that is one of... Lonely Island has a few songs that really just stand out. It's I'm on a boat, Jizz in my pants, and I think Mother Lover and Dick in a Box.
I'm actually on a boat.
Oh, wait.
Like,
Are
this
you-
is a
Abdul
boat
is on the
and I'm
boat.
on it.
Yeah, that's why
Yes, I
Briss
am.
made the comment, Abdul. I'm pretty sure that was for you.
Oh, thank
And I want to say, didn't they also make, what was that one? Threw It on the Ground. That's one that comes to mind. And there was another one.
Absolutely yes.
Something about,
Go Kindergarten.
no.
Oh, that was a different one. Like a Boss.
Like a Boss. Yes, correct. That was the original, I think.
The one I had in mind was the one where the guy's like dancing around and he's I've got a feeling that today's going to be a great day. What was that called, though?
It's literally called Great Day, and it's about a guy who lost everything in his entire life, but he is having a fantastic day because he had too many powdered donuts.
The nose beers, if you will.
There
you go. Fair enough.
It's a little. You have to look into it a little bit more, but I'll tell you what, it's worth it when you find it.
True.
Those three are the ones that are always stuck in my head for Lonely Island. That's all I wanted to say.
I gotta hop off in the near future, ladies and gentlemen, ladies. How do I say it? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, crypto degenerates, ducks and squirrels. Are we about to do wrap up for the show, or am I gonna hop off and somebody else take my place?
I think so. I mean, other than that, the real news of the day is like, surprise, surprise, inflation came in at 0.1% lower than last month. Therefore, it's a big cause of celebration. And we saw markets pump, and we saw the S&P do a giant gap up 1.5%, which I know sounds like nothing, but in traditional finance terms, that's massive. And then on top of that, Jerome Powell came out and said, hey, rates are exactly where they are. And he said, yeah, sure, things are going well-ish, but we don't want to move rates yet. There you go. News over.
So
That's your TLDR.
For the folks at home who stayed for this 2 hours and 4 minutes until the news moment, you have now got it. Let's go ahead and head around the horn.
Let's start off with Mr. Paul Sachs himself. Good sir, El Capitan. where can the people find you, and what do you have going on?
Paulsacks_win on Twitter. That's where you find me at.
That sounds so southern like.
Go.
It happens.
There you go.
You get a few drinks and it comes out.
Hey, it's what happens. Cheers to you, brother, for having drinks with us. We've been having drinks all night, so
cheers, brother.
That's what it is. Much appreciated. All right. Next, on to the bribe man himself, the camel trader, the man who doesn't even have 2 fucks to give. The one who says he will fight all of us. I believe it too. I really do.
Recreationally, like not like, I don't have
You'll
anything
do it for
against you
fun?
guys. Yeah, it'd just be like entertainment.
That's true. That's true.
Like I
Good
like
sir,
you
what do
guys.
you have-
You guys are all pretty cool, but I'd fight you.
We like you too. By the way, you are absolutely one of the legendary people that has come on here. The last time you were on, I believe you did the bit where you had a costume change and you had 10 different drinks served to you by some off-screen assistant. That was absolutely legendary.
And food. There was food as well.
And
There
food.
There was snacks, yeah, candy, and also baked goods, cakes, I believe. She's not here today.
Did all the fixing.
Today I'm by myself at my cabin on my raft. But I was happy to come on stream with you guys. It was a good time. We should do more raft shows. That'd be good.
Hey, we can do raft shows all day. We might even be able to get 2 people on a raft at some point in the future. So keep your eyes open.
Yeah. Thank you.
True. By the way,
So long as,
congratulations to you and the protocol and everything you've been doing. We are so happy to hear that everything is going well. I know it's not exactly the liquidity that you want. However, what was it? $2 million in liquidity in 12 days for the specific pool. That's pretty damn good. I'm not going to lie.
It's okay for now. I'm cool with it for now. But like by next month, I want to see like 5 mil minimum, like I have goals, like I'm not like 20 years old like you guys are. Like I got to get shit done. Right. Like, this cycle, it's not my last cycle. Like I probably have like 3 more cycles, and 2 fucks is like a multiple cycle thing, right? Like it's going to be here next cycle, the one after that, the one after that. But like, frick, man, like, 5 million, 10 million liquidity. Like we got to build this stuff up. It's for real. I'm here to stay, man. Let's play ball.
That's true. By the way, you say that the great irony is that there's only one person on the DRT that is in their 20s still.
Oh, really?
Do you happen to have a guess at who that is?
I want to say the little Asian guy, but I feel like that might be racist.
The little Asian guy.
Am I right?
No. You are actually incorrect. Agent J. Agent J is
I'm flipping that.
In their 30s.
I will give you one hint.
He's aged
here.
very well.
He's here right now.
Yes.
Really?
Jay has aged very well.
Oh, it's probably Will then, I guess.
Yep, it's Will. Will's 23.
Yeah, because Will's got the bod, right? Like he's all.
Yeah,
buff
I'm actually.
and shit.
I am 23 years old. I'm
Okay.
23. I'm 23 years old. Here I have my fingers hold up.
Okay, Abdul, you have one more guess because there's only 2 more
Dude,
males
I'm
on
31.
here
Nice
from the
try.
original
Oh, really?
Round
Oh,
Table.
shit.
One more guess.
So one of these guys is like 20 something.
Between Zenith and Nate.
Yes, sir.
man.
Who is it?
Oh, you both have beards and stuff and long hair.
I know what it is.
I just cut off all my hair too.
I'm gonna go with Nate.
God damn,
Oh,
Abdul. I
me
don't
and
know
Will
how
are the
long you
same.
can be in one night, but
Yo,
you really hit the
fucking
nail on the
nucks,
head.
Nate. Give me some nucks, bro.
It's not
There we
Nate.
go, Nate. You're looking good,
It is
brother. No,
Nate.
it's me.
Yeah, there we go.
Really?
Brother, I am 29, coming up on 30 this year.
Yes,
shit,
RZ is the only
baby.
person still under 30.
You're
Congratulations,
gonna be in
Z.
charge
Maybe.
of shit, man. Like
Maybe.
serious. Like I'm gonna keep my eye on you.
You're gonna be hosting the show though. He's doing good.
I don't know if you know this or not, but I used to be in the military. When I was in there, I was what Will would call these useless people, aka officers, which meant that I was quote unquote in charge of people. But what that meant is that I was fresh out of college and trying to manage a group of people and projects that range from any people that either just got out of high school themselves or were 20 years old and telling me how to do my job. And I was just trying to best to assist them. So like I've had a good bit of that leadership experience. And by the way, hats off to every person I have ever served with. I have had the absolute fortune of working with 110% certified rock stars. They have been fantastic, and I am thankful for each and every one of them. By the way, shout out John. I took him from Master Chief to Warrant to Officer, so he now outranks me, and I'm damn proud of it. But yeah, we have fantastic stuff going on here at the DGen Roundtable, and we are thrilled that each and every person here comes on, whether it's Farmer J, Paul Sachs, Fast Abdul, Twinkie, Kool-Aid, Donnie, Black Sheep, who else? I already said Twinkie. Note it all. Thank you. The professor, dude.
Kool-Aid.
And I already said Kool-Aid, but yeah, we'll shout him out twice. By the way, the professor Noted All, STP, aka Swing Trade Pros, he runs a morning show trading the market every morning. I'm pretty sure he does it on the weekdays. But if you want to learn more about technical analysis, come to me. I'll talk to you about simplified moving averages until your ears fall off. Then go talk to Jay. He'll get you on bullish bearish cases, and then go talk to Professor Noted All. He'll get you the master's degree in technical analysis. That is the man to go to. I'll say it again. Swing Trade Pros on YouTube. He even has his own Discord, and you can find him in the Black Sheep Telegram. He is the man, along with everybody else that has been on here tonight. Speaking of which, we have one more.
Disagree. I prefer Will's charts.
Will does have fantastic.
I like Will's charts.
Will's charts are the best.
Personally, I prefer his charts.
That's very true. Speaking of which, Farmer Jay, which underpass can people find you holding down these days?
Well, actually, within the next 5 minutes, you can catch me at the nearest 7-Eleven, and then within 30 minutes, you can catch me at the nearest dive bar in the general area here, somewhere in Southern California.
Cool. I'm gonna go the opposite direction then and go meet up with you.
Oh my God, this is wild. This is fucking wild. Farmer Jay, can the people find you on Book Club and inside the DRT Telegram? Which, by the way, if you want access to it, you just got to scan the QR code over there. Can everybody give me a down to the right point? Paul, switch it up. There you go. Attaboy. You're an influencer now. You've been influencing since you've been born, boy.
Full of useful information that chat group is.
Absolutely. By the way, in case you want to get some insider info for the book clubs, check out the Telegram that Will set up for the book club, which has all of the places that we post links, resources, and the quotes that we're going to cover, and we do the chats afterwards. By the way, shout out to everybody that came up for the last book club when we covered the Power of Now. You guys have been blowing that Telegram up, and it has been fantastic. Will has no idea what we're talking about, but it is good stuff.
I will say, join the DGen Roundtable. Say that. Join the DGen Roundtable, if for nothing else, as the best memes in freaking crypto. Best memes. It's a daily competition in there.
Oh, it's a good
time. By the way, I'll throw it out now. On a future Whiskey Wednesday, we're going to turn it into a community meme review or meme competition. And the person that submits the best meme, there will be a prize. We don't know what it is yet. It might be monetary. It might be beverage related, but there will be a prize.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Tracker went absolutely wild with this, and he thought it was the best idea in the world. In fact, he thought it was such a good idea that he ignored the rest of us, and he didn't care about our opinion. He literally said, we're doing it, and he started just pinning every single of the best memes there was out there. So hats off to you, Tracker. I know you're listening to us right now, whether it's on replay or not, but thank you. I agree with you.
Absolutely. By the way,
I'm not going to lie. Real quick. Sorry. I was offended that he didn't pin any of mine. Like, what the fuck, Tracker? I thought we were friends.
Oh, no. That's good feedback for you, Mrs. McGinnis. You need to post better memes. That's what he's telling you.
Clearly. Thank you, Will. I will take this feedback. I'm going to go find some after the stream.
Good shit. Go get some memes. Take it away.
Today's post was Biden in a strip club.
My.
Yep.
That's one.
Okay, so I need to catch up on these because I'm 50 behind right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of memes. By the way, the Telegram chat is popping off. We've expanded not just from the crypto chat, but to a plethora of things. So we have the main crypto chat, where I even posted some TA today when I was on the work site trying to, make fiat money to turn into crypto money. And then Jay has done Telegram calls, like legitimate hour. Really, Farmer? Really? I thought people in Cali don't honk, bro. Anyways, Jay is posting full-on TA streams in there. On Tuesdays, we have the streams by, it's either Dace or Tracker. It could be both. I'm pretty sure it's Dace.
Yeah,
Shout out to those
Dace
ones.
runs our Telegram streams, and there's a lot of information in there. Jay and Tracker tend to jump in with a lot of extra stuff as well. And Paul, you and I had a little bit of an exchange that was very fascinating, having to do with Taiwan. This was in the latest one, by the way. You're gonna want to go in and see that because there's actually some alpha in there. Right there. Just saying.
Very true, very true. Tell you what, boys, we got to close it out the rest of the way. We already had Paul. We already had Farmer Jay. You can find those boys on Twitter and in the DRT Telegram. Go ahead and at them. Like, everybody responds in there. If you at them, they will respond. If you build it, they will come. If you post the memes, we will respond. That's all I'm saying. Other than that, Nate McGettit, what do you got, brother?
Yeah, no, I'm going to be traveling forever with the family all the way to wherever this guy is sitting currently, literally sitting. I'm actually going to be there in 25 hours. I'm going to be traveling out there. Get the hell in this place. Just go ahead and this is a magical place. Just scan the QR code and go in there and just take a look around real quick. Take a look around real quick and you'll realize, this is going to change my life. Whether it's fitness, whether it's just mindset with like book club and everything, whether it has to do with in real life meetups or your money and finances, and also this thing called crypto, which it originated from. Get right in there. We are expanding out into this. This is the highest quality content in all of crypto. I don't care what Sami says. We're better because we're multiples, not just him. So let's go ahead and just close it out here. Unless Will, you have something to say here.
We do have Will. We have Will, and we have Mrs. McGettit.
I guess
or
you
the
guys
other significant, the better me.
Go ahead, Mrs. McGettit.
What? No, Will, go for it.
I was just going to say, you guys can find all of my socials at will.pls.fyi. If you guys want a copy of this fantastic Tower Climbers cookbook, you can't have this one because it's for the McGettits. And as you can see, it's serial number 69420. So they get the only serial number that's outside of the 50 that were originally printed. So good for them for doing that. But you guys can find me, all my socials at will.pls.fyi. If you want a copy of the book, just message me on any of the social media platforms. I prefer Telegram, but you know what? Do whatever you want. That's all I got. Join the Telegram. Have a great day. I hope you all go fuck yourselves and you have a great, fantastic rest of the whatever hell time period it is going to be until you guys see us next. Mrs. McGettit, where can the folks find you guys?
Okay, so as usual, as I've always said on all of our book club streams and anywhere else I've been, I am in the DJ Roundtable Telegram. If for whatever weird reason you decide you want to talk to me about something, let me know. And then I had one question. This is my outro here. Will, is that an ore next to you, and where did that come from?
This is an oar. So I was making fun of Fast Abdul earlier because I have a bending branch canoe paddle right here, and it's got both left and right halves of the handle. And I noticed that his did not have that, so I decided to pull this in just to flex on him as he was having his little boating experience.
Well, that is fantastic because it just appeared next to you, and I was just staring at it like, what on earth am I looking at?
It is an oar. It's a dirty oar.
True, dirty ore, and the other dirty other thing might be in the chat. By the way, we have one final chat. It is shouted out towards you, Will, and it's from none other than Brizology. He says, we have Andrew Tate at home. The Andrew Tate at home. Q to Will Stevenson. That is what we got for this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for showing up. This has been an absolute banger of a stream. We want to thank everybody for showing up to this stream and all the ones before this. Like we said, we've been doing this for a full-on year, and it's kind of crazy to think about. By the way, Will, Fast Abdul does say the paddle is legit. He does approve. He will let you on the raft with 8 55-gallon drums, as Paul said earlier. Paul is well-versed in that construction. So if you want one of those 50...
Wilson's on the raft too, guys.
Goddamn
Wilson's
right.
on the raft indeed. True. So, by the way, I just did want to give a big shout out to everybody out there. Thank you so much for coming on. We have so many people in this chat that have made us who we are to this day, and we would not be without we would not be where we are without you guys. So thank you so much for everything, and we hope to keep providing you value, entertainment, and education in the future. We don't exactly make money off these streams, but we do stack knowledge, and we hope that we are helping everybody out there stack knowledge as well. We're trying to be the best crypto investors that we can be, and we hope that we are helping you be the best investors that you can be as well. As Saspazul says, Wilson! That's neither here nor there. The end of the story is we're here for 1 year. We're going to be here for 2 years. I hope we're here for at least 10 years. And if I'm an old man hitting the ripe age of 39 at the time, I will be very happy about it. So that is what we have for this evening. Mrs. Producer, get your trigger finger ready. But more importantly, gentlemen, charge your glasses for one final drink of the evening as we salute to everybody at the Degen Roundtable, not just the hosts and the bar hoppers and the barkeep and the producers and everybody on the panel, but to everybody in the chat and the Telegram and everyone that watches. You guys are the best. Thank you very much. And I hope until we see you on Friday, I hope you degen responsibly.